not answer. At that instant, I was saying to myself, if this bolts... I know a planet where there is a certain red-faced gentleman. He has never smelled a flower. He has never looked at a star. He has never loved anyone. He has never done anything in his life but add up figures. And all day he says over and over, just like you, I am busy with matters of consequence. And that makes him swell up with pride. But he is not a man. He is a mushroom. A what? A mushroom! The little prince was now white with rage. The flowers have been growing thorns for millions of years. For millions of years the sheep had been eating them just the same. And it is not a matter of consequence to try to understand why the flowers go to so much trouble to grow thorns which are never of any use to them. Is the warfare between the sheep and the flowers not important? Is this not of more consequence than a fat red-faced gentleman's sums? And if I know, I myself, one flower which is unique in the world, which grows nowhere but on my planet, but which one little sheep can destroy in a single bite some morning, without even noticing what he is doing. Oh, you think that is not important? His face turned from white to red as he continued. If someone loves a flower, of which just one single blossom grows in all the millions and millions of stars, it is enough to make him happy just to look at the stars. He can say to himself, somewhere my flower is there. But if the sheep eats the flower, in one moment all his stars will be darkened. And you think that is not important? He could not say anything more. His words were choked by sobbing. The night had fallen. I had let my tools drop from my hands. Of what moment now was my hammer, my bolt, or thirst, or death? On one star, one planet, my planet, the Earth, there was a little prince to be comforted. I took him in my arms and rocked him. I said to him, the flower that you love is not in danger. I will draw you a muzzle for your sheep. I will draw you a railing to put around your flower. I did not know what to say to him. I felt awkward and blundering. I did not know how I could reach him, where I could overtake him and go on hand in hand with him once more. It is such a secret place, the land of tears. Chapter 8. The Rose Arrives at the Little Prince's Planet. I soon learned to know this flower better. On the Little Prince's planet, the flowers had always been very simple. They had only one ring of petals. They took up no room at all. They were a trouble to nobody. One morning they would appear in the grass, and by night they would have faded peacefully away. But one day, from a seed blown from no one knew where, a new flower had come up. And the little prince had watched very closely over the small sprout, which was not like any other small sprouts on his planet. It might, you see, have been a new kind of bulb. The shrub soon stopped growing and began to get ready to produce a flower. The little prince, who was present at the first appearance of a huge bud, felt at once that some sort of miraculous apparition must emerge from it. But the flower was not satisfied to complete the preparations for her beauty in the shelter of her green chamber. She chose her colors with the greatest care. She adjusted her petals one by one. She did not wish to go out into the world all rumpled like the field poppies. It was only in the full radiance of her beauty that she wished to appear. Oh yes, she was a coquettish creature, and her mysterious adornment lasted for days and days. Then, one morning, exactly at sunrise, she suddenly showed herself, and after working with all this painstaking precision, she yawned and said, "Ah, I am scarcely awake. I beg that you will excuse me. My petals are still all disarranged." But the little prince could not restrain his admiration. "Oh, how beautiful you are!" "Am I not?" the flower responded sweetly. "And I was born at the same moment as the sun." The little prince could guess easily enough that she was not any too modest, but how moving, how exciting she was. "I think it is time for breakfast," she added an instant later. "If you would have the kindness to think of my needs." And the little prince, completely abashed, went to look for a sprinkling can of fresh water. So he tended the flower. She began very quickly to torment him with her vanity. If the truth be known, a little difficult to deal with. One day, for instance, when she was speaking of her 4 thorns, she said to the little prince, "Let the tigers come with their claws." "There are no tigers on my planet," the little prince objected. "And anyway, tigers do not eat weeds." "I am not a weed," the flower replied sweetly. "Please excuse me. I am not at all afraid of tigers," she went on, "but I have a horror of drafts. I suppose you wouldn't have a scream for me?" "A horror of drafts? That is bad luck for a plant," remarked the little prince, and added to himself, "This flower is a very complex creature. At night, I want you to put me under a glass globe. It is very cold where you live, in the place where I came from." But she interrupted herself at that point. She had come in the form of a seed. She could not have known anything of any other worlds. Embarrassed over having let herself be caught on the verge of such a naive untruth, she coughed 2 or 3 times in order to put the little prince in the wrong. "The scream? I was just going to look for it when you spoke to me." Then she forced her cough a little more so that he should suffer from remorse just the same. So the little prince, in spite of all the goodwill that was inseparable from his love, had soon come to doubt her. He had taken seriously words which were without importance, and it made him very unhappy. "I ought not to have listened to her," he confided to me one day. "One never ought to listen to the flowers. One should simply look at them and breathe their fragrance. Mine perfumed all my planet, but I did not know how to take pleasure in all her grace. This tale of claws, which disturbed me so much, should only have filled my heart with tenderness and pity." And he continued his confidences. "The fact is that I did not know how to understand anything. I ought to have judged by deeds and not by words. She cast her fragrance and her radiance over me. I ought never to have run away from her. I ought to have guessed all the affection that lay behind her poor little stratagems. Flowers are so inconsistent, but I was too young to know how to love her." The end. Okay, so that was the episode, guys. What do you think of that? Actually, first I should ask Zai, because she was the one who recommended this specific excerpt from The Little Prince.
Well, I guess when you mentioned the theme romance, this story immediately popped in my head because it kind of like expresses romance in a very subtle, indirect way. Like you really have to think about what the flower could mean and what the little princess care for the flower means. It's kind of like in real life, like you don't really know. I mean, sometimes you can see how people directly express their affections, but there are some nuances where you may think that this affection is expressed in a more subtle way.
Yeah, also I noticed in the story that it uses a lot of metaphors, and I actually searched up this story, like more information about the story, and the rose was actually a symbolism for his wife.
Interesting.
So he's just airing out his wife's dirty laundry in the form of a third story.
Yeah, somewhat.
Very nice.
In a beautiful and poetic way.
Now, how about you, GB? What do you think about it?
I think it was quite interesting how the narrator like kind of affirmed the stance of the little prince. When you stop to listen to him talk about how what you do, you would say is more important, like the work that you need to do in order to survive. But in actuality, what was important to the little prince was the serious matter of love. Which is, I guess, like, if you wanted to go back into Maslow's hierarchy of needs, then the narrator was doing, like, the thing he needed to survive. But, like, after that, like, what is there to live for?
Yeah.
If you survive without living for anything, then, like, what's the point?
What's the point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess for the little prince, the point was to love, which I don't know how valid it is, but when that object of his affection appeared, maybe he might have became like blind to that, blind to all the way that she had treated him. I guess also like the not really concrete nature of their love. Like it only seemed like it was at the end that he like expressed it directly, or expressed it like explicitly. I mean, when it was over.
That is a very interesting take. So, how did you perceive the relationship of the rose and the little prince was based on how you answered that?
The prince was simping
Yeah, simping.
in the most blunt of terms. What about you, Caleb?
Yeah. Oh, at the mention of simp, you mentioned Caleb.
Was that an indirect?
No.
Oh.
I would say he is the narrator. The narrator who has always been single and has places no importance in the matters of love. Oh my god.
Yes, naigo sa kuan.
In what way? The simping?
Sa katakingan ni Kuya nga, single since
Birth?
yes.
Single since birth.
I mean,
Ay, if anyone back, if anyone is,
person about ano na ako.
by the way,
okay, the story makes it seem like the little prince is right and the narrator is wrong. The narrator changes his mind, but like for you, like if what's important to you is something other than romantic relationships, then that's all well and good. Yeah, you don't really have to interpret it in a way as such where the rose is is like a person. It could be love of family, love of your hobbies, love of your passions. It doesn't really have to be that. I guess in the story, it's just really related to a person, because even the writer himself said that it was about his wife. So what was about his wife that prompted him to write about it? Okay, actually, let's not go into that line of inquiry.
yeah.
I saw online that a review of the story said that someone argued that the rose is a general symbol of the beloved, and that the rose's relationship with the prince offers a general, simple, and direct representation of the power and pain of love.
Yes, I do agree 100% on that review. It's kind of like you said, like a flower could symbolize anything, but I think the most quintessential way to symbolize the flower is humans, because it mentions of the thorns, and I think it kind of relates of how flowers, humans are beautiful, but at the same time, they are also capable of hurting other people due to their thorns or due to their natural flaws. And I guess that's what makes the love and pain kind of thing. And I guess in a way, since it also mentions here the sheep, and I feel like the sheep also symbolizes the inevitable loss of that loved one. Hence why, like in the story, the little prince was like, oh, a sheep could just eat anything, even a rose with thorns. And then one day, what if I take care of this rose and then tomorrow it gets eaten by the sheep? So it kind of like says a lot about our, how to deal with loss, and then also the fear of loving due to the inevitability of loss. So that's how I saw it.
Would that then suppose that, like, in order to have love, one must be open to the possibility, or like, does love always have to come with pain?
Wow.
If we are to say that that love is a rose, and a rose always has
I
thorns.
Yes.
think it always comes with me.
For me as well, yes. Loving is knowing that eventually there will be pain, or that at some point in the relationship, any sort of relationship, you'll get hurt.
Yeah.
Me too. I do agree that I think with loving comes the hurt, because another thing that Antoine de Exupéry also mentioned is that the very condition of existence or of loving is to, To become spring means accepting the risk of winter. To become present means accepting the risk of absence. So I guess in a way that's that.
Beautiful words,
Yes.
but it is absolutely true. You can't really appreciate the value of love if you can't
Yes,
experience
exactly.
pain.
Yes.
Kind of like Sisyphus.
That's what makes it special.
That's a really nice like look on or like perspective on love.
Yeah.
I really
Also,
like that.
I think it also talks about, in a way, the fragility of humans, because roses are fragile, right? And I think the thorns also symbolize that because humans are fragile, they have to build up walls. Like, it's like they're trying to prevent themselves from getting hurt. But somehow, there are also other things that can break down their walls.
Just like the sheep.
Yeah.
Like somehow the sheep always tend to get to the roses. Like, you know, in eating that, they always get to go through those barriers.
Yeah,
True.
it is the inevitability of it. But I like how they really emphasize the importance of it, even though others may seem like it's not important. Like the same way, like the Little Prince emphasized, kind of like, oh, if my flower dies, like, do you not think it's important at all? Like, you know, when you read that excerpt, it's kind of like in the story he says to himself, "Na, somewhere the flower is there, but if the sheep eats the flower, in one moment all of his stars will be darkened." And you think that's not important, and it kind of like goes to show how the amount of love he has for the flower, to the point where he sees that his whole world is darkened.
Yeah, I can understand that, because he took care of the rose. He gave
Yes,
time
exactly.
and effort towards that rose. So I can understand the pain.
Yeah, that kind of sounds less like romantic love and more like parental love. Like the on interpretation of that I could read as like the pain of being a parent who lived more than their child. Like if your child like died before you, like you put so much of your life, like especially if you're the mother.
Yeah.
Like you,
That makes me think of a quote that I read somewhere. Like, you call, there is a name for kids who lost their parents, but there is no name for parents who lost their kids.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that code.
Yeah. Because you call kids who are without
Orphans.
parents an orphan, but there's no specific term for that when it comes to parents losing their kids.
Exactly.
But yeah, I suppose this can be interpreted in many ways. May it be like romantic love, parental love,
Yes.
any kind of love.
Just
Really.
love in general.
Yeah.
I guess if you wanted to explore into the personal, like, you know, if not romantic love, what are your loves in this life? I guess let's start with Caleb.
There's love for friends, so I guess that's one way we can look at it. How about you, Ate Yol?
Well, of course, there's love for family and pets, love for pets, because I can also relate the story for, like my pets. Like, I took care of them. I feed them every day. I bathe them every day. I walk them every day, and they're always with me, and I love them very much. So, like, losing a pet is just like, I can relate it to like the thought of the prince losing the rose. So
Yeah, some people kind of try to have the cake and also eat it. Like they want to have the love part, but they don't want to have the hurt part.
yeah.
Yeah,
Which is, I don't know, it doesn't really complete the aspect of love. I don't know. Like for me, an example for me, since we're talking about pets, I had a dog. She died last November. I loved her very much, and the pain was not so much that she went away. Like I was happy that she was there, that she brightened up my life.
Yeah.
The pain was that I was here in Cebu when she passed
So
away.
you were far away when she
When she
Yeah.
passed, yes.
I wasn't there by her side. I had been planning the next time I went home to, kind of treat her since I had like money from my online work. I was gonna feed her good, and I was gonna go and have her be pampered, get her groomed. That never came to pass, and it was very sad.
Yeah.
I guess for me it was just like the pain came more from the way that the people around me kind of avoided it. Like they kind of just like did that and tried to move on as best as they could. They didn't really even know where she was buried. Someone else just like buried her like out there, and like I still haven't visited her grave. And it gives me great remorse, I guess, that I had been able to love, but I had not been able to grieve.
Wow. It kind of reminds me of that one quote that says, "Grief is love persevering."
Yeah.
It's like,
I've heard of
it's
that.
grief because you love that pet so much that,
That
you
even
don't
when
know,
they're gone, like you're still.
Yeah, you're still.
and you don't know where to place all that love you have for that pet, now that it's gone. It's gonna, yeah.
How about you? What's your great love?
That's the thing. It's so hard to talk about love because exactly about that, like the fear of pain. And I think that's what a lot of people relate to, especially those who avoid love in the first place, because you'd rather avoid love in order to avoid pain in the prospect. That you'd rather miss out on love than to having to experience that grief, that pain. And that's kind of like a really bad, not courageous way if you really think about it, because to love is to be courageous, I believe.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, but yeah, personally, I've been through a lot of experiences of love, of investing your time and effort, of taking care of somebody, and it all ends in inevitable pain or loss, and that kind of makes you think, is loving someone really worth it? Is going in a relationship really worth it? Like, what is all of this for if it ends anyway? It kind of the same was like, why do we live if we all die in the end anyway?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, how about you guys? If I ask you guys that, why is love worth it? Or like, why do we love if we're just bound to kind of break up or lose someone in the end?
Well, that is somewhat like a pessimistic way of thinking. I would think that if we're just gonna die anyway, and if we just only have one life left, why not live life to the fullest, and feel everything anyway, experience everything. If you get hurt, then at least you'll be able to learn something from it, and it will give you an opportunity to find someone better. Love is beautiful, of course, but it comes with a risk. I think everything in life.
Everything in life comes from risk. Like literally, if you cross the road, there's the risk that you get run over.
Yeah,
But you cross the road anyway because,
And- yeah.
you deem that the risk is worth it. So if you deem that the experience of loving someone is worth the risk of you succumbing to your own, I don't know. What's a description of a breakup? Of the pain.
Of a torturous agony.
The agony in the Garden of Gethsemane? Wait, no, that's the Bible.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't get too religious
And-
now.
Oh.
Yeah,
And the pain will go away.
yeah, I guess it's just a matter of finding someone worth
Fighting for, worth
worth
loving
the
for.
risk,
Yes.
or worth
Risk.
risking for. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, finding someone worth risking for.
That is true.
Yes.
Oh, I was just gonna point out like another part in the story in the chapter 9 about like the fact that the little prince regretted like not knowing or not understanding how much the rose loved her, because as we can see, we thought that this rose had bad behavior, because in spite of the little prince taking care of the rose, it felt as though the rose wasn't happy or didn't felt the affection or care that the little prince gave her. But in the end, he admitted that maybe I just didn't understand anything. Maybe I just didn't understand that I should have judged by deeds and not by words. Like, she cast her fragrance and radiance over me, and I ought never to have run away from her. I ought to have guessed all the affection that lay behind her poor little stratagems. Flowers are so inconsistent, but I was too young to know how to love her. It kind of reminds me of, you know how you have those like dalliances where, oh my god, mixed signals, oh my god, she's so inconsistent, I mean he's so inconsistent, like do they actually like me or not, or some things like that. And it makes me think maybe sometimes we don't know, or maybe people do love us but not in the way that we would understand. Like maybe if we were into words, we're into reassurance, we would think that people would love us if they tell us like good things, or like if they express it through words. But sometimes their love can be expressed through acts of service or by quality time, and those don't need any words to be said. So that goes to show that maybe there's miscommunication in terms of that. And so wala, like sayang if nga na dili mo magtugma. Oh, you want to say something? Okay.
Yeah, and also the fact that like some people are actually like have a difficult time expressing the way they feel, and like the best way they can find is like sometimes like it's like maybe like passive aggressiveness, which is like you know, and or there are many other things as well. But the fact remains that for people who have a hard time expressing, expressing love, expressing like affection and whatnot, it pays to like understand them why they have such a hard time. Maybe encounter something in the past where it's like the person won't like this kind of gesture, or won't like appreciate this and appreciate that, so like they kind of just like they just stop altogether, and it's just kind of
Yeah, I agree. It's kind of like a defense mechanism.
Yeah, a defense mechanism.
Yeah.
Just like the thorns on the rose.
Yeah.
We are both the prince and the rose, just like we are both the bird and the stone. From last episode. Please
If you listen to us.
It's interesting that you all like look into it from the lens of your own like love. I guess from mine, I look at it more in the lens of in the family, in the parental love, because like the whole thing about your parents might not be they might not be very expressive. Like some parents might not be very expressive. They will love like in voice or in words, but some of them, their action, that how they do it is they go through it with your actions. Like if, for example, if they want to call you like almost every night, then they want to be updated with you. If they want to like support what you do. If they want to avoid having a bunch of troubled conversations, like it may not be the way that you want to be loved, but it's the way that they like perceive, like that's how they express like loving you.
I agree. Like it's a personal experience is that I would sometimes get annoyed when like my parent would like nag me, but like it kind of melts my. There was this one instance where it melted my heart when I went into my room and I saw like all of my clothes folded and all of my clothes laundried, and it's kind of like it's really the little things that matter, that I may not see the affection or the love through the nagging words, but at the same time, like deep inside, they really love me based on this kind of expression or like statement that they did my laundry or they folded for me, like knowing I was studying the whole night or something. Like it's the consideration. It's the little things. Yeah.
That was chapters 7 and 8 of Antoine de Saint-Exupéry's The Little Prince, read by G.B. Paris. Saint-Exupéry published this modern classic in the United States in 1943. He joined the Free French Air Force that year and disappeared during a mission in 1945. This work was then only published in France posthumously and post-liberation. It would end up becoming the second most translated book in the world, next to the Bible. You can find an anthology of his works in French and also translated into English on the Internet Archive for free reading. Link in the show notes. This has been episode 3 of Story Bites. We hope you enjoyed listening to the program. You can find links to the works read and other reading recommendations in the show notes. You can find us on DYUP Sugbo's YouTube, Facebook, and Spotify. Again, if you want us to read your poetry or short stories on the show, check out the DYUP Sugbo page for more details. Our writing prompt for March is on women. Thank you for being on this journey learning with us, and see you next time.
Hunong lang sa ning kalibutan ko, ingani lang sa pagkakaroon, balik-balik, adlaw-adlaw, wala nang say laing lingaw, kanilang sa pagkakaroon. Isayaw di ka, punta kapon, dili mapulan bisan pag maulang gihapon. Magpailuman ang mga lakang, dili na panong palingon, basta ikaw ang isayaw ko. Unang tikaw, tungan naton handa, tuyok kamay, talang kiay-kiay, itagyo-tabyo, iduyan ka sa akong kamot, sa akong dugan. Ikaw magpauraray, o isayaw kita, matag adlaw, bisan di magkadimao, dili mo talaw, musaksi ang buwan sa atong mga lihok na nagyagaw ng tunmungit-ngit. Ikaw akong isayaw, kahit dili magdugay, ngayon init pa kagamay, dili sa hangtod akong puso, nga magduyan ka hinday, hunong matang mga kawit, dili ko magmahal, nasa walay bukas, ug wala may pahuway, nga isayaw di ka. Sayaw di ka, sayaw di ka, unang mata, mga awit, dili ko magmahal, nahangtod sa hangtod, muhinay man ang tuhod, isayaw ka na ako, binangga ko.
ubat ni maunom sa akon man ti kapagkap nga wala man ko'y gahom maudi ay wala na ko'y tupay sa sigihap na buwang nagyud ko nimo kuy hinday di masukod ang kalipay bisan ug mahurot na ang tanang numero. Pito, walo, siyam na pati ba nimo ang gibati ning dughan kay ang na po akong kasing-kasing ni huot kay napuno sa gugma mo maudi ay wala na ko'y tupay sa sigihap na buwang nagyud ko nimo kuy hinday di masukod ang kalipay bisan mahurot na ang tanang numero. Na 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 kung mutaya kog numero ang akong itaya sa loto kay ikaw ug ako'y panumpa mo. Itaya ko ang tanan diha nimo maudi ay wala na ko'y tupay sa sigihap na buwang nagyud ko nimo kuy hinday di masukot ang kalipay bisan naurot na ang tanang numero. Nahurot man ang tanang numero.
Di ko mo saad ug forever ako ug ikaw ang importante will be together for here and for now buhon maayong lawas we'll know our love is true apan karon I think the best thing I could do is getting to know you. Wako kahibaw asa kagikan ug wako kabalo asa tapaingon ug di na lang ko magdahom wala may kagahapon nga mahiskutan aduna tay karon maunang sa pagkakaron nagyud ko sa puhon, puhon, puhon at kung napay higayon, puhon, puhon ang kung mga pangaw or never can be over too fast maunang ako I would rather wait for kanang the kind of love that will last puhon kita gihapon ang maghigugmaay the only time will tell if it's really you and I'm willing to try wako kahibaw asa kagikan wako kabalo asa tapaingon ug di na lang ko magkahom Wala may kagahapon nga mahisgutan, aduna tay karon maunang sa pagkakaron. Good na gyud ko sa puhon, ug bisan dili pa karon ang tukmang panahon. At least kung doon na pa'y ugma, ug doon na'y higayon, at doon na pa'y paglawom. Wako kahibaw asa kagikan, wako kabalo asa tapaingon, ug di na lang ko magdahom. Wala may kagahapon nga mahisgutan, at doon tay karon mauna sa pagkakaron. Bisag asa man tapon ito, good na gyud ko sa puhon, 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 aduna pa'y higayon, puhon, 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 aduna pa'y higayon, puhon, puhon, magkakitara niya, puhon.
Samad ko sa aping dut sa kasing-kasing, wala pa maayo sukat. Nasugdag pamasin nga ang hawg sa hangin, hinaot makapanukad. Padulong sa imo ari nang makiduyok, andam namin maminaw,
'Cause we'll always be here right with you.
Hi and welcome back. This is Dear Oble, and our episode for today is Love is on Air.
Yeah.
We're still listening to DYUP Sugbo, KaubanSaMasa.
So this is Dear Oble, your avenue to be heard.
One confession at a time.
Sulat mo.
Basa ko. Hello, blesties. Time check, it's 12:23 p.m. Perfect. Paniud to na gyud.
Yeah, so
last episode kay dali. Last episode ako. Late ka din ato.
Yeah, actually, and then I think murag excited na ba ang ato ang mga kuan na fellow iska kay murag next week kay murag last na lang pud before ta mo go sa ato ang reading break ng Holy Week. So, huy, murag like nisimhot ra ta sa March nga maglasi ta dayon break na pud dayon then April, May, June. Perfect. Kumana ang klase like very pas-pas kaayo bitaw like huy bago pag ako nakasunod sa UP as a freshie and I feel like padung na ko mo sa second year pero wala na akong freshie privilege.
Go girl. Good for you. Ako kay Breg. Magkabang pa ko sa reading break ko sa leg. Kanapin ako nasa ko akong own sad na mga cross to bear. Pero yes, di na mag trauma dumping na diri. Kay nice biya gid ato ang kuan.
Confession.
Confessions
Yes,
karon.
as in, mura ko like, pagbasa na ko ganina sa confession, mura ko nalisang like,
Oh,
huy!
naka-essay.
Like, oh my God. So, nindot siya ka ng kaubanon bita in terms of ka ng mga paperworks. Like, nindot siya i-friend yun as in. Kaya raghan kayo siya maput na idea sa, kinsa ka siya nga sender, no?
Naka-bullet po. Ay, kami nagkuha ang maka-bullet form na
Lagi, as
summarize.
in. So, excited na ba ka sa ato ang confession?
Yes, pero, oh my gosh, nakalimot na sa taas always.
Yes.
This is DJ Ara para limo, para sa tanan.
Murag mao dyan no, permi na to malimtan no, like go na lang ta sa confession niya. Wala di ay ta naka-introduce sa atong kaugalingon niya. Mura like, uy, kinsa man ang mga nagyaw-yaw ron, uy.
Lagi mo off script yun.
So by the way guys, so if you're wondering kinsa na po ni ang mga nagyaw-yaw karon sa AS, sa canteen. So this is me, your DJ Reef, and our episode for today is about Love is on Air. So muna siya ang pinaka-highly requested nga episode. Kani yung gugma-gugma. Ambot lang, uy nga.
As a host, ako sa guest. Okay, sa to episode, sige, okay. Parang ka-free ako to host.
Lagi as in Love is on Air, dili mo ganan sa Escolar R, guys. Kaya basi ganahan mo ba, like, submit mo confession kay nice man pud siya. Pero nice sad bitaw dyan ni ang Love is on Air. Ambot lang dyan, uy, unsay naaaning gugma-gugma nga nung daghan jud kaayo makarelate, daghan jud kaayo og ganahan ani, di ba ate?
I mean, kanang nice man sa Jud because love is always within us. So that's why, ato ko siya i-talk about Jeremy. Charot.
Yeah, so I think murag daghan na jud kaganahan i-talk ani, like murag dili na lang nato i-prolong ang agony. Kaya I feel like kanang nagulat na jud ang atong mga listeners sa unsa ang confession nato karon, kay ang ako biyang classmate ganina nag-asya nga unsa episode ninyo today sa Dear Oble. Ano ko secret? Paminawa lang unya.
Bitaw. So di na nato padugayon. So, confession number 1, take it away.
Dear Oble, I am dating an occupied man. Hi, call me Madrigan, and I'm dating an occupied man. As we all know, smart is the new sexy. And yes, he is a very bright, smart man. Let's call him Looms. Looms and I started dating way back November 2023. Looms and I are part of a school organization, and at that time, we were preparing for a huge event in our school. We were both busy with our duties, and time came where I called him if he wants to hang out sa Starbucks in Iscario. He agreed and he came. And that is where it all started. Napapadalas na ang pag-hangout namin together sa SB. Until time came, right after our event, we went to our president's place for a mini after party. I was tipsy at that time, and somehow get the courage to confess my feelings. And gladly, Looms was also feeling the same thing. So on that day is our official day na magjowa na kami. I know, very quick ang happenings. It only took a month for things to happen. December came, my birthday. It was my first time receiving a surprise letter from a lover. I cried all throughout the morning until I just fell asleep. There in the letter he said, "You asked me what my intentions are. Well, it is to date you and marry you one day." O syempre na-touch si bakla. I was very thankful that I have a man like him. January came, he asked me if I could go home with him just out to meet his family, and syempre, my love language is making time. I agreed. We went there, I stayed there for 3 days, hung out with his best friends, his sister, and his dad. February, somehow the start of second sem, I somehow felt being distant with him, ever since he transferred to a higher section. I somehow felt left out because he was not chatting me anymore. I rarely receive his messages, and it's already rare for us to go on dates. I mean, I am too an academic inclined person, but I make sure that I'm also making time and prioritizing my relationship with him, my family, my friends, in short, having a balance between ACADS and relationships. But for him, parang ACADS na lang lahat eh. February 14th came, he didn't call, he didn't chat, he was physically sick. I don't know what happened, pero parang his body was done being busy. So I respect his busy time. Hindi na ako nag-ask for his time to take me out on a date kasi alam kong busy sila sa projects nila. So what I did? I took my best friends with me. My besties and I played bowling sa SM Seaside and ate dinner sa El Corso. It was fun. But with the thought na I'm hanging out with my best friend instead of him was giving me pain. I did not contact him until 16, kaya there were new projects given to us that I made us both busy again. After 16, I chatted him na. I called him more than twice, yet I received no answer. Then I told him on Sunday afternoon, if not talking to me is your way of coping things, please tell me so that I know what to do. I then slept around 6:30 kaya I slept at 3 a.m. before that night. I woke up around 5:30 on a Monday and I opened my phone. I saw his name on my not of lock screen. My heart was happy. His very first message was, "Hi, good morning," and then followed by a very long paragraph. I was scared because it's not Loams who used to send long paragraphs. Yung binasa ko lang was end part. And you know what's the last part? It was, "Please understand my position as why to I'm letting go. Thank you for short yet memorable time." Everything went apart. I don't know, but I feel numb and just proceeded to my daily morning routine as if nothing actually happened. So that's it. On a daily basis, it is as if I don't see him in hallways and canteen. He didn't show up na sa aming office. Parang wala. We talk, somehow get a closure, pero parang ang unfair pa rin. I barely asked him for anything, pero parang ewan, I cannot explain. I gave almost my all na kahit pang pera, parang sagot ko na. Lahat ng, "Love, I want to go there, I want to go here, I'll be just, okay love, wait for me, I'll pick you up." All of those things, parang wala lang sa kanya lahat. So as days passed, he said to me, after the breakup, parang I made a mistake and somehow want to give this another chance. I'm not dumb. I ain't dumb. So yeah. Thanks for reading this. From Madrigal.
Ay, grabe. Taas kay to siya read.
Yes, as in, pero wala ako nag-uul sa iyahang story. No, like, at first, kay very cute kayo, something, ang ilahang story, and then it's like some typical love life sa mga high school bitaw, especially katong, like, date nila, then, rag, ilahang facing sa ilahang pag-uyab kay pas-pas bitaw kaayo. And mura sa pas-pas rapod kaayo sila nga, like, na end. And then, ang akong dili lang kanang, personally, ang dili lang nako ganahan sa guy is like, kanang ghosted. The girl feel ghosted. Like, kanang, kuan lang, sa kanang out of, kuan lang, ni kalitra o kanang, wala na yung communication ang guy sa iya ha. And I think, like, kanang makakos manggod siya og something, like, bugat siya nga feeling sa kanang nga person nga gi kanang kay mag-asa nga nung wala naman siya ni chat, nga nung wala naman siya ni update. Mura kanang someone nga overthinker jud kaayo sa tanan nga unsa na lang hunahuna like kung ako ang nasa position dili ko ganahan ana, like dili ko ganahan nga i-ghost ko, wala hinungdan, then maghuwat ko for nothing. Pero yan niya, like, nagsige siya guwat nga chatan, nagsige siya guwat nga hantod ka nang, like, okay na ba? Pero wala yun siya kabaw sa hinungdan, sa rason, nga nung, like, ni part ways, nga nung distance kalit ang guy sa iya ha. And maybe it's because of, like, academic, so maybe nag-focus good si guy sa academic. And same sa sender nga ni, ayhan giingon, like, as a person nga who's academically inclined, like, there's something like nga since ni enter ka ana nga relationship, you have to be like committed, you have to like spend some time to your partner, and as well without like ganang dili nimo mapasagdaan ang imuhang akads, di ba ate?
Of course. Yeah. Luwi biya kayo si Madrigal because, I mean, you all have things to do minsan with our lives, and as what she said, kanang kuan daw ko no. As what she said, banga, she's also academically inclined, so she has a lot of things going on sa siyang life ba. So, I really understand where she's coming from nga ano, mura siyang malain as to why all of a sudden lang yun, guy kay mukalit lang o kawala, as what you've said, she felt ghosted, diba? Siguro, if ako guro ang naa sa shoes ni Madrigal right now, I wouldn't give them a second chance, or like sa guy, I wouldn't give the guy a second chance. Kay, as what she said, she's not dumb, and parang ako sad, you don't, kaling, you already had a chance. So if you mess it up, galing mirag, I wouldn't want to put myself in this situation again wherein masakitan na sa ko, diba? But ikaw, Reith, if ikaw ko i-ask, like, what do you think ang kanang dapat nimo buhaton? Would you understand na, like, he's just busy, inana, kay, like, ako busy sa dre ako, inana, so, kanang, pero, personally, I would make time. Charot, diba? You always make time for the people that you love, regardless of unsa nimo ka busy, inana, because, especially prayers ni Madrigal niya, yung love language is making time good, and I think it really shows sa jud baya nga kanang from what she said siya hang confession niya kanang mo try good siya if kana mo try gid siya make time, mo go og mga places, and then like when she even mentioned sa katong money aspect, di ba?
Yes.
So, yeah, good for you, girl. Pero as a girl's girl, don't do that. As in, dapat princess treatment all the way na yun.
And actually, kanang sa katulang first part of the story, or maybe like the entire, it usually kanang naa sa mga Wattpad nga type, but naalang siya kanang the reason is kung ang guy like something hubiya out of like kanang wala nagbilin og reason nga ngano ni siya like ang uban ana kay like naisakit or something nga naagid sila yung rason bitaw nga dili nila ipahibalo sa
Ay,
Girl, so may
di ba
mga
usually sa Wattpad kay like kana daddy cancer ang lalaki
dili niya
I'll just
ganahan.
leave you, I don't wanna hurt you. Lo, may daddy jud ba yun na sila. Pero I don't think that's the case.
Yes.
I hope it's not the case. Kaya if that's the case, kaluis, adoy.
Like, yeah. And then, for me, sad, like, katong, as what Sander said, nga, I am not dumb. If I am in her position also, same sa imong gisulti, dili po ko mahatag og second chance because I feel like enough na to, like enough na ang katong suffering nga ako ang nadawat because of that guy nga I feel like I am ignored. I feel like hala uyab ba ko niya ingon ani ra di ay ang treatment sa ako so something like in ana, so feel ako if nabuhat na sa ako and I will still give a chance na mabuhat pa gihapon na sa mabalik ra gihapon na si mga like anang ingon sa uban, you deserve what you tolerate.
Bitaw.
Yeah, as in. So, parang like, husto na, like, enough na siya, something, kung nabuhat na siya mo, like, ayun na, pasubrai ang sakit nga imuhang nadawat. Something like that.
Yeah, ako sad siya, kana I've been in that situation where I had to tolerate somebody nga to the expense nga ako na sang like, ako ang time, and ako ang kuad, kay kanamrag, dili na jud maayo, nanabitaw. But then, right now, right now, as in, makaingon dyan ko nga, kanang when you're with kanang somebody that truly cares for you, and then makes time, and kanang, as in, nice, kaysa feeling,
In love kayong paminaw. In love kayong pamati.
pero yes, kanang, as in, nice case of feeling like you don't have to doubt bitaw their love for you, and then dili ka maput sa situation bitaw where mag-listed kang position sa imong self, because I don't believe that love is hard, because love is so easy with the right person.
Yes, as in, and I also do believe that when you loved someone, you feel comfort and not the other way around. Like how Sender feels. So, instead of comfort, instead of being safe, nag-overthink na hinuon siya about the relationship. Kay, like something, wala na sila communication, wala na siya kabaw kung unsa ilahasan, na sila distance. And actually, this kaning type nga, kanabitang wala sila communication. Ay, grabe ang patience ni Sander kay murag pila sad to ka adlaw nga wala gid sila wala sila kung ako guro ana lo like ako sa kong huy
ay ganahan ko ani
na slide
last time to si Reef kay dato siya mga last time
nagbabalik
ay hala na
biga as in like kung ako bisag pila ra man gani ka oras ay kami ka click pila na ka oras ang rason di ay wala na chatting kay nag-burn out sa ila ha walay wifi
ay hala ka luoy sa girl uy gaing chance
ako ani nga grabe kay asamon nga overthink grabe chat din ko sa ko mga barkada anak ko day napulaan na siya nako day wala na lagi siya mo chat ako like uy niya kan di ay mato paggabi ato ni chat na ako ay sorry ka nang nag-burn out nang gud sa walay internet okay
pero paano sa okay data
tinuod sa dito hala
ay wala mag-overthink ka na tinig humanani nga episode yun pero as in kanagaling it always goes back to initiatives, kung unsay thoughts sa action behind that. It's not always the action bitaw. One is the action speaks for itself, pero I think it's always the intention behind those actions, because sometimes you do things out of obligation, or you do things lang just because marag kabaw ka nga mo satisfied na lang sa ibang hindi mo mag-away bitaw. So muna nga sometimes kontra gusto nimo buhaton nga butang ba. So it always goes back kung unsay ang intention sa gibuhatan na. So siguro in the case of Mother God, wala man jud sa niya state sa siguro kung unsay intention behind why the guy was not responding to her sa, pero mo siguro na kanang just a PSA to everyone out there lang sa, don't do what the guy did to Madrigan jud, as in always communicate, always tell them what you need to do, like unsay mong ganahan buhaton inana, and kanang kuan lang sad, like if imuhang intention kay dili in line sa intention sa imuhang partner, and then you want to break it off, don't break it off through chat, please. Bisag unsa paguro ka awkward or kalisod, I think the person na confess sila in person niya magbuwag na noon adto na nun sa chat, diba?
yeah.
And I think it's also a relationship etiquette said na if you end things respectfully, and you try to give as many reasons, just dili lang nga marag I don't think this is working out.
Yes.
Yan, nana, diba?
And also, ate, if there's a will, there's a way.
Ay,
Diba?
wow! Asa man ni Padong Riz? Excited ka makabasa ni Padong nga will.
Kay kuan man god, kay na-mention lagi like na-focus sa ACADS, then so murag something like nabiyaan na, like okay naman jud kayo mag-focus sa ACADS, and then murag nabiyaan na ilang relationship, so something wa siya kabaon sa na hindi ka bisihan. And then no matter how busy or no matter how hectic your schedule is, when you really love that person, you can always find some way, you can always find some time to at least communicate or to be with that person like once a week. Okay, based on experience sa putani.
Basta lang is on air no based on experience good. With citations.
Wait daw, kay no matter how busy you are, if you really love that person, kay makapangita man jud tag paagi. So
Exactly.
if there's a way, if there's a will, there's a way.
Exactly. Di ba kay kanang even pa siguro, and even if wala guro kay time, pero siguro you just have to communicate it, and then dili lang nga murag imo lang sad pasagdan nga imong relationship bitaw kay there's it maintaining a relationship is always a two-way process. You don't tango on your own. Duha jud mo ana. It takes two to tango. So mo na nga if kuan mo, if you want to have a good and like a well-balanced relationship with your ACADS and with your relationship, dapat sa jud nga willing sa ka mo make mga compromises jud here and there. And siguro na ang pinakalisod sad bitaw kay sometimes along the way makaput gyud ka inside na nga bubble nga mag-hyperfixate ka like ganahan jud ko si kuyo ganinian ya makalimtan na sa di mo ACADS, and then mahagbong guro ka sa test, and then hala kailangan ako mag-focus balik sa ACADS niya. Kanang siguro kanang mo na nga you have to find a balance lang, or press ani bitaw, it doesn't always have to be bitaw, sometimes the presence is enough. So I recommend mag-call, magtuog ACADS, or like if ganahilig mo go coffee shop, mag-ACADS mo together while mag-coffee shop, dili you can do things together without really interacting with each other or just doing your own thing. It's really about making time and just being there, just giving each other the presence that you need bitaw.
Yeah, as in so
Diba daghan jud kaayo og ways jud to show your love. It doesn't always have to be linear jud. Kay as in love is always there, and if you really want to show love, kay you can show it good if love gyud ni mo ang person.
yeah, so parang like based on experience gid ni ka-feel jud ko nga based on experience gid ning ka Ate Ara.
Abot ka nang and the Princess Street tawag ko karon. Shout out.
Ay wow. Okay. Nanapod na diri sa live.
Yes. Oh. Yes, shout out sa ako. Ayoko basig-dasan ako mabaaning live.
Di na napod sandan sa link.
Di ba sandal sa link mo mama?
Dili, someone nag-love is on air. Kinaay mga reveal nga dili angay i-reveal. Nga dapat nga sa Oble
Yes, dapat sa campus siya may po. As in, feel na ko sa kanang ganahan ko sa feeling makabaws ay maka-hear sila ni pero was laka ilan nato bitaw in person. So like naglakaw-lakaw ko pa dun DH wala sa kaila nga ako nagipambulgar ako mga deepest darkest secrets diri sa Dear Oble bitaw. So, nice sa feeling anonymous ra ako naglakaw.
So may buhaton like imong voice kay kumara ka ng Pinoy Big Brother.
Oh, inasa. Diba? As in.
Anyways, okay, so back to the sender.
Back to Madrigal.
Back to Madriganta. Okay, so ate, if you're in the shoe of Madrigan, so ay mo naman to mention ganina nga dili ka
ato lang balikon. Dili ko mo balik kay there's always a person for you out there good who's nga dili good ka kailangan nga mag-compromise ka sa imong principles, sa imong well-being, nga dili ka dapat mag-change sa imong love language kay he or she accepts you for who you are. And as in maka-feel jud bitaw ka na kay murag ang match ninyo kay mura siya o kanang like there's a spark na di gid mawa.
Yeah, naman tayo katong I forgot the like exact yun siya nga phrase bitaw something like if dili niya kayang buhaton then there is someone nga kaya niyang buhaton for you.
100%. Ako din na I vouch for that yun. As in like there's always a person for you out there and you don't know lang nga it's kanang naradi siya sa imong kilid somewhere, diba?
Yes, kana mo agree jud ko na like super.
Guys, in love kayo yung host karon.
Munang ganahan kay Love is on air nga episode.
Pag December sad kay daghan kay itong mga hugot sa
Pero bitaw so alright, so murag taas ba yun iyang confession karon yan patay next nga confession. So maybe mo go lang sa taas atong next nga confession then after balikan na to ang
pag ginhawaon sa nato atong mga listeners, diba? So we will be back after this short break.
We keep going in circles. We keep trying. We ask the same questions over and over again. You don't tell me what you need. I don't understand what you want from me anymore.
Unsa man jud, babe? Asa man ta mangaon?
Maun na. Dapat naminaw jud ta sa nakaka-local before ta nihawa. This is a friendly reminder from Nakaka-Local. Naa namo tanan. Kalihok, kasadya, kadasig. Sa
Hello, and we're back after this short break.
very short break na jud.
This short break. Nanasatan.
Nanamutaning lutaw-lutaw na to dili nga ting host. Alright, so murag literal na jud kay siya nga short no bago pagay ko ni open sa akong Facebook na unta ko'y chat ta. Wait, like quick update nga. Live na di ay karon. Ay, wow!
Ay, ako before pa nag-live din sulti ako tanaw.
Tanaw kay basta hindi ay ka na nakay makuha nga koan sa advice.
Bitaw, ang advice pa dun sa di mo.
Pero bitaw like short na jud siya nga break. As in, so murag ka nang ready na manggurang ato ang mga listeners to hear our next confession, di ba, Ate Ara?
Yes, so ato na paminawon ato ang second confession of love.
Dear Oble, it's been months since my last confession, and honestly speaking, I feel the need to let my feelings out again. What makes it different this time is I'm writing this passage for another person. With what seems to be an entanglement, my former subject is also just as close companion of the latter. That sounded like a bad fog, didn't it? Sorry, I also remembered half confessing to this new person how I have eyes on one of her friends, only for me to realize that I should have confessed to her instead. Well, I'm not sure what this means inside. I'm afraid of infatuation that will go through a series of misunderstandings and complications, especially since I'm a bit impulsive. I don't want her getting hurt because of me, and I certainly would like to sustain a good work relationship. At least in this type, it's set to sail for a long time. X marks the spot. I may not mean a lot, but you do. Take care in the sunrise.
Reese, kanang kabantay ka ang story what mura sa siyang POV sa lalaki sa first nga kuan.
Actually, yes. Murag na take her in the sunrise. Murag siya like kanang iyang sumpay ba? Like Oh, iyang response sa katong first bitaw kay wala bita ka ba unsa ang side ni guy dito. So mura siya, huy basig.
Basig ko ani ha, inyo ning gituyo.
Okay, so unsa imong ma-say ni kaan at sa atong sender karon ni Patchel Bell. Chuya sagnan ani niya.
Lagi sa una kay Konto Oreo Panda. Sila mga man. Pero yes, di evolved na sila, Patchel Bell na sila. So, amot lang why kahasa nga kanang if you like somebody bitaw, you'll know. Kada katong kanta ni Lana Del Rey, katong Margaret na if you know, you know.
Yes, as
nga kanang siguro it really takes another person to be in the picture for you to know nga you're actually like somebody else. Pero I understand sad bitaw nga you wouldn't want to hurt the girl sad kay I mean when you confess it to somebody kay you invest time and feelings sa kanang murag nanagyud ang kanang murag oh I'm liked by somebody and kanang murag dira maka-feel na ka na murag somehow there's a connection already and niya maka-understand ka ba oh mutual among understanding and then himan-himan di ay hala na di, he likes somebody else.
Yeah, as in actually this type of the story confession kay I have a friend nga in sad like exact nga kuan. So
Hala
it is
basig
like,
imong friend.
basig wa ta ka ba kay nag-submit sa to sila. So wa ta ka ba. So like something they feel like wala ra sila until na ay person nga like there's another person nga na-enter sa picture and then kana bitang type like ma-compare na nimo ang treatment nimo sa kanang usa ka tawo and then ang treatment pud nimo sa kanang lain pud or sa kanang new one and there you realize nga okay kanang lahi different ang ako ang treatment nila. It is because you feel something sa kanang usa ka tawo na you don't feel sa other person. So there nimo ma-realize nga ay okay I really like this person. I kanang my treatment is different from how I treated the other person. Diba? So, murag something like na ay mo push ka na more need pa sila something na ay mo push nila para maka-realize sila na they like that person.
Pero ikaw, Reese, nakoy question para nimo. If ikaw to ang babae nga naa sa picture nga, ikaw may gi-confessan and then all of a sudden, mahibawan nimo nga ang kato day imuhang ka-char-char na aday lain ganahan, like ganahan day siya si mong friend, would you give way? What would you do?
If ako ang naa sa iyahang kuan sad side and then akong friend ang iyang sang like syempre like there's a part of me like sakit bitaw siya like okay there's someone who admire you pero like not enough to pursue you because there is the someone na mas ganahan nila i-pursue but masakit man gud siya if imuhang i-push ang imuhang self sa tao nga you know nga his love or their love for you is not that strong enough to pursue you because they love someone else. So like wala kay mabuhat just to accept nga okay that person's love for you is like not that enough and it's really okay because as what I have said sa atong last nga confession ganina nga there's always this one person na who will do the thing that you long for that other person.
Exactly. Pero kato sa di mong gingon bitaw nga enough to be liked but never enough to be pursued. Sad jud kayo kay kana galing merog kana mer siya og same siya sa quote na always the bridesmaid but never the bride.
Yeah.
Nana bitaw. But wala lang, parang ako there's always time for you. And maluoy lang ko maghunahuna sa kay makabaw jud ta nga somehow one of these days siguro wala man sa nag-ask noon ang atong sender karon si Patchel Bell o thoughts no or like kanang wala siya nangayo og advice pero siguro one of these days kailangan jud siya mo come clean sa iyang feelings because he will never be able to love the girl enough kay magsige siya always think about sa katong best friend, diba? And feel na ko kanang the girl deserves to know sad na mode na ang iyang na feel bitaw kay kanang murag kuan na lang sad bitaw makabaw siya mo lugar niya makabaw siya nga hindi siya mag-overthink and mag-doubt bitaw nga oh what if I'm not enough kay what ngano wala siya nag do more or like inana bitaw
Kay, wala lang. Maluoy, jud bitaw ko. I
Yes.
cannot put myself in the situation sa girl if ever inana sa, makasing puro ko nga, kanang you're, okay, if you don't like me, then you're better off with somebody else because I don't want to put or invest my time, my feelings to somebody nga dili di ganahan ako or dili sure nako. Kay always jud at the end of the day, you always want to invest on something that's sure, that will reciprocate whatever that you have. Kay if dili sad reciprocated bitaw imong love, maka-realize ka nga slowly mo die down sad ang love sa nimo karaan nga person jud, diba?
Yes, as in, and the guy in the confession mentioned, diba nga, he still wants to sustain a good work relationship with the girl. For you, ate, like, if you know naman nga, like, something na-hurt na ka because of the guy, would you still have that good or work relationship with that guy?
Siguro out of respect na lang sad and out of the work that we do, especially if ang kana siya kay naay like project based, so kailangan pa nga tiwason ang project before nako dibdibon ako ma-feel pero ni kuman bahala ka dira. I wouldn't want to work with you na good inana bitaw.
Yes, as in.
Kana kaling you don't hold grudges pero you also don't want to kana kaling for your sanity's sake or for my sanity's sake. Ano iya?
Yeah.
So for my sanity's sake, dili na guro ko like dili I will distance myself lang sa inana because for sure like if ako sa dang mabay ma-hurt sa jud ko ana, diba?
And ang masakit magud diri sa confession is like iyahara gihapong friend, diba?
Diba? Oo.
So mura lagi siya kanang like nasa di siya sa Wattpad kanang mga ingon ana ang confession karon kay in fairness kay pang Wattpad kinakay siya pero mga mangita ko kanang very kanang nice na author then go bush.
Pero ikaw, Reese, kung ikaw sa dang best friend, would you accept like would you allow the guy to pursue you knowing char-chars la first?
No, actually no.
Very
Naka-try ko ani no.
Diba? Kay kanang out of respect sa imuhang
Yeah, sa imuhang
friend.
best friend kay
Kanang
mura
girls ko, diba?
Yeah, mura siya lain man gud para nako lang gid ha guys. Ayaw ko ninyong i-bash.
Ay, unsa di siya kanang okay, disclaimer.
Parang lain man gud siya and then kamo si mga friend like dugay na kaayo mong nagkuyog, you know each other so well and then there's a possibility man gud nga your friendship kay maguba siya just because of that person nga like naabot sa inyong life and about the love life something. So if I know na my best friend likes that guy then ang kana nga guy is like naganahan ako, I'll not accept something. So respect na lang pod sa ako ang friend as well as to myself.
Oh, diba? Exactly. It always boils down sa good bitaw sa inyong self bitaw nga is this like good or like is this within my principles bitaw as a babae, like can I do this to my friend? Okay, personally, okay, disclaimer sana. Personally, I wouldn't be able as a girl's girl, di gyud ako makaya nga na ay tungod lang sa lalaki bitaw nga maguba ang amo ang relationship sa akong friend. I would never choose a guy over my friends good.
Yeah, as in. And then, sa confession niya is like, before pa lang, ay katong nag-confess pa lang siya sa first nga girl is, ang katong ika-duha is like, naala bitaw. Like, naana siya, ana nga time. And then, sa katupong naabot na siya sa girl 2 is naana ang katong girl. Like, kanang kabalo na sila ba? Nga, unsay kanang level sa, level? Unsay kanang, what's there? Kanang something like, unsay connections or something sa guy ug sa kana nga girl and then ni-jump na pud sa lain nga girl. Unsay kanang naa na nilang duha then huy like wala siya jump something.
O dili man ni siya kanang kuan. Dili amot lang ka na murag if maput ka ana nga situation bitaw, it's also very hard sa bitaw, especially I understand where the guy is coming from nga like siguro naka-realize na siya in the middle of it na yet he doesn't want to hurt the girl pero I feel like kanang it's either maguba ang friendship or maguba ang relationship sa katong babae lalaki. Ay magsud ani guys, mo originally as an ate advice ayaw magsud ang mga love triangles kaya it never ends well.
Yeah.
And
maglisod sa jud ka o put sa imong situation ay mag-put sa imong self ana nga situation bitaw cause eventually somebody will get hurt along the way good.
Yes, as in. So, ganahan ka to, like, somebody will get hurt along the way.
Hala, ganahan ka ma-hurt along the way?
No, I mean the message. Kasi whatever you're going to do, syempre, sa guy, bisag unsa man iyahang buhaton, na-adjoy, like, girl nga masakitan. Either the first girl, the second girl, or sila gyud duha mismo, or kung dili magaslan duha, siya mismo ang masakitan. So, bisag unsa pa iyang buhaton, there is the someone nga masakitan siya.
Yeah, because love always has consequences and you just take the consequence that feels right. Kana galing murag, okay, if this consequence kay makaya pa nimo og tun and makaya pa nimo og antos, then you take that consequence bitaw. And you know what, love is always about taking a risk bitaw. Sometimes always yun na. You can never not hurt people because along the way in life you will hurt so many people, Jud. And I think it's always about like when you take a step, especially when it comes to love, you just make sure nga kana siya kay napagali kay mabalikan bitaw. Like if mo take ka sa risk, if mo ambak ka para sa gugma, dapat makabaw ka nga mula makalangoy pa kaan na di kay mamatay na ka.
Yeah, so, huy, grabe, marag. Ate, magikan Ate Ara. Wala ko nag-expect ato da, like, huy, prepared. Pag last time, kaya rin ko quote ato, Marikard, wala man ko na-prepared nga quote.
Ako sad ka to, debut na ko karon nga Sam. Gabi lutaw kay ko to nag-host mo. Ano ko, dapat nagdit ko na mag-redemption ko karon nga episode.
Nakapangandam ka karon nga episode.
Wala naman.
Ay, wala.
Pero nagbasa rin ako last night yung episode. Ka-intriga ani atong mga confessions karon.
Yeah, as in. So, I think before ta mo go sa atong take away and then recap sa ato ang mga confession karon kay of course ato tong balikan ang story ni Madrigal kay mura siya kanang like naka-connect siya sa story ni Patchel Bell. But before that, of course, guys, we will have our short break.
Mare, ano nga ba ang nangyayari sa tubig natin? Bakit hindi pa rin lahat may access sa malinis na tubig?
Totoo yan, pare. Dapat ba tayo maging kampiyon ng malinis na H2O gawing totoo para sa lahat?
Tama ka, Mare. Tayo ang magbabago. Sa pamamagitan ng programang ito, magkakaroon tayo ng sapat na malinis na tubig at tamang sanitasyon para sa lahat.
Pero, paano natin magagawa yun, pare?
Madali lang yan, Mare. Una, tayo mismo ay maging responsable sa paggamit ng tubig. Huwag nating sayangin at gamitin ng wasto.
Tama ka, pare. Dapat makiisa tayo sa paglaganap ng kaalaman tungkol sa kahalagahan ng malinis na tubig at sanitasyon. Edukasyon ang susi.
Huwag din natin kalimutan na ang pagbabago ay nagsisimula sa pagre-reforma sa patakaran. Kailangan na ipalam natin sa gobyerno ang importansya ng malinis na tubig.
Ay oo! Dapat talagang i-demand natin ang policy changes na ginagawang prioridad ang universal access sa malinis na tubig, no?
Ang huli, tayo ay maging bahagi ng malinis na H2O gawing totoo. Mag-donate tayo, mag-volunteer, at ipaalam sa iba ang adhikain na ito.
Sama-sama tayong kumilos dahil tayo ang magiging lakas ng pagbabago. Gawin nating totoo ang malinis na H2O.
Mga kaibigan, samahan niyo kami sa adhikain ng malinis na H2O gawing totoo. Ito ang pagkakataon natin para magkaisa at bigyan ng boses ang mga kababayan nating nangangailangan.
Hindi na tayo magpapahuli, pare. Sabay-sabay nating sabihin, malinis na H2O gawing totoo. Tayo ang pag-asa ng tunay na malinis na kinabukasan.
Ito ang hamon namin sa inyo mga kababayan. Sama-sama nating gawing totoo ang malinis na H2O. Tayo ang bida ng pagbabago.
Tara pare, hindi tayo dapat mag-atubiling sumali sa programa. Ang bawat tulong natin ay may malaking epekto sa buhay ng marami.
Isama natin ang boses natin. Magkaisa tayo para sa malinis na tubig at tamang sanitasyon. Malinis na H2O, gawing totoo.
Hello, and we're back. So, Wreath, apparently, mansus na sick man atong Oble. Uy.
Yeah, so naana siya i-text. High-tech na ba?
High-tech na si Oble. Nag-text na si Oble.
High-tech na siya i-chat. Iyan na lang i-text sa ato ang iyahang message. So, unsa gani ang message sa atong Oble, ate?
Aton labasaon. So, allow me to read in Oble's voice. Ay na lang. Hindi na lang ko. So, ana si Oble, we accept the love we think we deserve.
Yes.
Char. Quotable kayo si Oble karon dyan.
Period.
Yes.
Like, as in. So, makuan siya sa ato ang confession 1 and 2. Kay, abot mo dyan siya gugma-gugma, no? Then si Madrigan, kay ang iyahang story is like, gigos siya sa iyahang kuan guy. And then, like, kanang she felt like being ignored or marag nawala na iyahang sense sa pagkauyab. Marag makapunta na, anong giuyab po man ko kung inganani na lang di ang treatment na ko. Nga, supposedly, dapat princess treatment man dyan. Unta. Diba? And then, for our next confession, it's a love triangle type of confession. And then, so, ang kaning girl diri nga gi-confessan sa kaning kuan sender na to is like, friends sila, and which is like, complicated ang ilahag gihapong situation, no? So, sa katong message sa atong Oble, nga we accept the love we think we deserve, like, period. Of course, guys, we should know what love na we should accept in our life, diba? If we feel like we don't deserve this kind of treatment, then go ayaw, dili na ta more pursue ana, because as what I have said earlier, di ko makula nagbalik-balik ani, because there is this one person na who will do anything for you nga dili kayang buhaton sa kana nga tao nga nagpakita og something like mag-overthink ka, like, because as what I have said, in love, you should feel comfort, you should feel safe, and not the other way.
Exactly. And as a person, we all deserve love, diba? But there are specific types of love, good bitaw, or love in itself is unique for every person, bitaw. Kay laylay ta og love languages, laylay ta preferences when it comes to love. And siguro when you're with a person nga dili mo parehas og understanding, or dili mo parehas og linyada sa love, kay dili gid na siya paremuha. Kay when you're with the love nga para kanang parehas jud mo nga love sad nga kanang dili gid ka mag-doubt sa imong self nga murag regardless of he or she says it, bitaw nimo like mo feel gid nimo deep in your heart nga love gid ka, dili jud ka maka feel gid og doubt, di ka mag-overthink, and kato siya, it gives you some sort of peace. And mo to siya kanang we all deserve a love that is peaceful and that brings us to become better versions of ourselves, jud bitaw.
Yes, as in, and I have this message to everyone, like, when you decide to enter in a relationship or commit with someone, you have to ensure yourself na you are ready nga mo commit sa lain. Kay sa katong first nga confession, kay naamang good try possible nga ang side niya, it's because at that time kay kanang maybe the guy feels like ready na siya, but not that kanang enough reason, like kanang kung unsay mga, for example, kanang mga butang nga dili niya kayang mabuhian bitaw nga, like something kanang, for example, devices, kanang magsige na lang ka og like duwa or kuan to the point nga wala na kay time sa imuhang friends, sa imuhang partner. And then when you enter a relationship, like, it's really important man to set aside those things. I mean, not give up, just like make time when you enter in a relationship para like dili lang mag-overthink ganon something. So you have to be ready. So kay di siya biro, like di siya binuang guys kung ma-enter mo og kanang like uyab-uyab niya masakitan like okay, Mirisi.
Diba? Love is a commitment and it is also a choice that you choose every single day, gud bitaw. Kay when you choose to love and kana siya nga love kay you think kay para imuha na good and sure na jud ka na nga love regardless of what happens kailangan jud ka nga you have to choose that person every single day even if ikaw mismo kay gamay feel nimo gamay kay imong love nga mahatag ana nga day kay you have to choose to love that person good and choosing to love that person is something that they also deserve sa bitaw because pero nako kana we deserve to give love and we deserve to also receive love.
Yes.
And important sa jud kayo siya that we do that dynamic bitaw. You can't also be kanang dili ra gud bitaw pwede nga ikaw ra magsige kag dawat sa love sa person or ikaw sad magsige ra sa kaghatag sa love nimo para anak nga person. Kailangan gud nga well reciprocated good sad na and that's how relationships should be dili ra pwede di jud na one-sided ang relationship ang pwede ra gyud na one-sided nga relationship kay para ra gyud sa imong pets
Yes, as in
aside from that no nothing else dapat gyud two-sided jud na nga relationship ang relationship good and I think sad part of what ay katong quote ni Oble no nga we deserve the love.
we accept the love we think
accept
we
the
deserve.
love we think we deserve. So, maka-feel jud bitaw ka if the love nga ang kanang gihatag sa imuha kay kuan ba kanang sakto ba ning nga love kay always dili gyud ka mahimutang gyud like kanang daghan kay kag you have to beg for that love you have to always be like you have to love me this way you have to love me because if kana siya nga love nga imong na-receive kay deserve sa jud nimo dili na ka magsigig need or ask or want for something more because the love that you'll receive and what you deserve kay kana jung something beyond you na gyud na kanang marag okay ikaw nagali ka siguro ma-overwhelm mo oh my gosh grabe ka nindot nanay running a kind of love.
Yes, and I think the way, the kind of love you give to yourself should also be the way, the kind of love you accept from the others. No?
Exactly.
Kung unsa ka like mo take care sa imong self, unsa ka mohatag og gugma og pagpangga sa imong kagalingon, mausad unta ang like gugma nga andam nimong dawaton.
Exactly.
Diba? So if kanang if kanang nindot kay kag treatment sa imong kaugalingon and then you are not treated right sa lain, so unsa pa like giatiman ako akong kaugalingon nga ingon anian lang ko sa uban.
Diba? If ikaw nag-princess treatment yung kasi mong self, like, okay, mapalit kong McDo, deserve na ko ron. Deserve sa di mo og inana nga kind of love.
Yes, period.
Hatagan ka og not just like sa gifts nga aspect pero hatagan ka og time, hatagan ka kuan. And mo na siya, this is a quote from Reese. Ako ni siya citation Reese 2023.
2024 naman to.
Oh, so 2023 pa to.
Ay,
Last year pa
perfect.
to.
Wala ka nalimtan.
Wala pa nalimtan. Nga, kanang, dili ka makahatag og something. Like, you cannot give or you cannot pour from an empty cup. Mo to siya ang ingon ni Reed.
Yes.
And it stuck with me dyan. True, you cannot give something that you don't have. So, it always goes back to kanang you deserve the love that you give. You accept. You accept the love that you deserve. Kay kana sad siya nga acceptance mo na nga makapil ka alo dili man din ako deserve nga love kay kana siya nga love it does not exist within yourself pero if ikaw daghan kay kag love para sa yourself kay makabaw jud ka okay this love is not for me this is not kanam dili gini siya enough for me because kani siya nga kind of love it does not add to my life in fact nag-minus pa ni siya sa kuha so muna nga if ikaw nasa kay love si mong self niya kabaw ka sa mong self-worth kabaw ka sa unsa nga kind of love on deserving nimo so when you receive or accept the love kabaw na ka nga okay this is the love that I want this is the love that I truly deserve And as in, it is also a blessing to have that kind of person sa bitaw that gives you that kind of love. Kay, you don't meet them every single day, but when you do, guys, and I tell you this, when you do, hold on to that person, Jud, and try to work it out, and like, kanang stick by them, and because love is always going to be there, but you have to work for it.
Yes, very well said, period. So, namin ako natin, like, in love kayo siya tono, as in. So, I feel like, viewer, guro na to ka.
Wala, kaling, buyag. Buyag, ato.
As in. So, to our sender, so, especially the mga na-involve sa love triangle, and of course katong on the side of Madrigan, kay I know for sure nga daghan should like ambot nga nung na-normalize na karon ang ghost something. So, sending warm hugs to you guys. So, maybe, karon like, you focus on yourself na lang sa Jude, kay there's this one person nga moabot ra gyud sa inyo, ha? Like, dili lang sa guro karon, pero puhon, paboran ra sa panahon.
Bitaw. As in, kanang time is always the truth teller.
Yes, of course. So, I think wala na time, no? Ay, mag-class pa ang uban, 1:30. Murag pas-pas siya bitaw kaayo sa, and then, lingaw. Di siya lingaw, pero like...
Hala, di siya lingaw!
No, I mean, a confession kay murag magod siya ka ng guol siya.
At kayo, dili na siya kilikil. Guys, send in your mga kakilig-kilig sa the stories there. Pero kilikot sa ang mga iskus ug giskas na to, kay grabe stress na kaya tong mga iskus ug giskas. So need sa namo og little, if na may mga na may mga cute stories dira, don't forget to send in your confessions, your love stories, and your what's pa nga mga chika nimo sa life dira diri sa Dear Oble.
So, okay guys, and also please don't forget us to follow sa atong Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and unsa pa man Spotify, o di ba bisag asar.
Yes.
So, and also there sa Dear Oble, plug lang ako. Submit your confessions here sa Dear Oble para ato siyang chikahan, kay everyday ba yatang magchika there, so more chances of winning.
Mabasa jud na namo inyong
confessions, guys. So, bisag naa pa mo outside UP, go! Send lang here sa Dear Oble kay ato na siya chikahan. And okay, this is me again, DJ Riz, and together with
I am DJ Ara Paranyo sa tanang storya si Muhon Kinabuhi.
Zon, thank you for listening, Dear Oble. Thank you for listening, DYUP Sugbo. Bye!
Andam namin maminaw, 'cause we'll always be here right with you. Diba sabi ko, hindi kita iiwan? Diba sabi ko, hanggang walang hanggan.
na ang lungkot ay sadyang kay ganda. Habang ating pinagmamasdan, nahuhulog ang mga tala. Ang mundo man ay guguho, manalig ka, hayaan mo. Hanggat ako ang kapiling mo, kanlungan ko'y kanlungan mo dito. Sa huling araw ng mundo, kapit ka lang at huwag kang bibitiw. Paniwalaan mo, nandito lang ako. Ang mundo man ay guguho, manalig ka, hayaan mo. Ang mundo man ay guguho, manalig ka, hayaan mo. Hanggat ako ang kapiling mo, kanlungan ko'y kanlungan mo dito. Sa huling araw ng mundo, nandito lang ako. Di ba sabi ko, hindi kita iiwan? Di ba sabi ko, hanggang walang hanggan?
Asa kahako dalahon ning akong mga pangandoy. Asa kahako paron ning mga bako kong ikaw. Bisan di ko maangkon karon, naaraang ugma puhon, puhon, puhon. Bangon adlaw buntag na, andam na ko gani araw. Bagong adlaw na usab sa pagkabot sa madamgo ko. Buwan ako'y mahimo, ako ang pagatumano. Kay dili ko mapahilom, isinggit sa dughan ko. Bisan di ko maangkon karon, naaraan ug mapuhon, puhon, puhon. Bangon adlaw buntag na,
pangutana mo ngano mang mahimutang rako kung di man gani kita hinay-hinay anam-anam ang ako ang pagpanganda sa kadaghan mahimo nga mahitabo kung di man gani kita dakong saksi ang panahon sa ato ang naagian bukitas dagat lalong pangitag paginga kitang duha makalugsong kung hain man ta padulong apan bisan ang kalibutan may tumoy da gihapon unsa may imong tubag higayon nga mangutan ako natong duha kinsa kaha ang maguna nga mubiya kung di man gani kita
Kaliho, kasadya, kadasig, sa kinalibugan sa Cebu, kani ang nakakalokal, crazy local fight. Crazy local fight.
Maayong hapon mga iskot-iska. You are once again tuning in to Nakakalocal Crazy Local Finds, where we uncover Cebu's hottest spots, hidden gems, and must-visit locations in the heart of Cebu. I am DJ Tara, the uptick and excited basta lakwat siya na ang hisgutan, together with my co-host, who's always a perfect attendance sa laag.
Maayong hapon sa tanan, I am DJ Christy. And for today's Tuesday Tastes episode, we are very excited to be featuring two local places that I'm sure will make us hungry again. Kidding, but I'm sure foodies out there would love to hear these places today. So guys, tune in!
But before we begin, don't forget to follow us on social media platforms DYUP Sugbo on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter or X at DYUP Sugbo. This way, you can get behind-the-scenes glimpses and stay updated on upcoming episodes.
And if you're looking to explore additional locations for dining, shopping, studying, or just spending time, be sure to tune in to more our episodes. Now, let's kick off the show with our first feature. Only here on Nakakalocal. Discover the unseen, treasure the affordable.
Okay. So what is our first feature for today, DJ Christy?
Yes, DJ Tara, I'm so excited. It's kind of intriguing actually because I think it's something very new, right?
Yeah, like from our episodes from before, like it's not something that is kanang makit-an ra nimo dayon, right? So from what I can read here, we have Mono Japanese Cafe. So its tagline is, want to try something new? Don't worry, we've got Mono, a modern Japanese cafe. Oh,
Wow.
It sounds interesting. So what are the details? So at Mono, traditional Japanese cuisines meet Filipino taste. Oh, so it's intertwined. So the taste, as if you're eating Japanese cuisine, you also feel the taste of Filipino, right?
Yeah, like marag 2-in-1 siya, DJ Tara, right?
Yeah, okay. So they have Japanese-inspired coffees and of course, the famous Japanese souffle pancakes. Is that how it is pronounced?
I think it is.
I'm sorry if it's wrong, but their menu is great for an all-day dining, which serves a variety of food. You guys can order desserts, coffees, or drinks, rice bowls, and many more. So usually kung Japanese ang imong mating kay PJ jud na.
True.
Yeah.
Like, first thing comes in mind, right? Pero different ang ilang offer nato karon.
Yeah, actually kay very as what it was said sa diri sa yung details kay nadyo siya variety of food. So we'll mention the menu earlier. So nasa day siya kanang nice nga pros. So if you're a fur mom or dad and you want to take your lovely pets outside on a date, then this place is perfect for you. So pet friendly di ay ni ang Mono Japanese Cafe. So nice at kay naa sa koy pet. Ikaw na pa kay pet sa inyo?
Yes, naa. Tapos pwede na dyan siya malaag-laag actually, right?
Yeah, like small sa dakong dog. So kung ako lang siya gamiton siyang leash, siya mag-walk me, oh, it's a nice date. Kami lang duha. So it is a pet-friendly food hub that can accommodate your dining experience both indoor and outdoors. So here at Mono, not only do they offer high-quality food and services, but this is also a perfect place for your next Insta-worthy moment. So kanidiri nga ganahan jud update silang social media account, picture there, picture here, picture anywhere. Ang Mono kay sure, makapicture jud ka kung asa. So, enjoy the chill, relaxing, and minimalist yet still aesthetic. Oh, I like this kind of style. So, interior vibes at Mono. So, if you're interested gani to come at Mono Japanese Cafe, they're open daily, so it's nice. So, if you don't have time on the weekdays, you can go on weekends, and it closes actually at 8 p.m. and it opens on 9 a.m.
Yes, very perfect DJ Taro, right? Like, mura ka siya og 3-in-1 kay lami pang foods, tapos mag-bring pa nimo imuhang pets, tapos Instagram worthy pa jud ang ilahang place.
Yan, ya dili baya kanang all restaurants kay pet friendly. Like dapat na lang nimo mangita na lang kag restaurant nga asa nimo makuyog imong dog. Ya, maluoy masad ka nga you'll not bring your dog, mag-puppy eyes na yun.
Lagi luoy pud kayo ang ato mga fur, ang ato ang pets rather. So yes, Mono Cafe offers us these features because they allow our pets as fur mom and fur dads mura gali og ay may gani na ay restaurant cafe na mo dawat sa among dog. So like while nag-relax ka, you're with your dog jud, with your pets pod like cats and all that.
Yeah, usually no kay sa akong makitaan like mo adto ko sa mall like naman G malls nga they allow pets for other restaurants kay sa outside lang ka, pero what if kanang you from the sheltering sun ganahan ka mo chill gani you need aircon like me. So yeah, Mono is the perfect place. So with that, isa man ang makitaan sa menu like since they said nga na variety of food, DJ Christy?
Yes, DJ Tara. Actually, well, I was reading their menu, no? It's kind of very new to me. I'm not really familiar with all of this, and I'm so sorry if I won't be able to pronounce them correctly because these are very Japanese. So, actually, abot nimo dito since it's a cafe and they offer souffle pancakes there. Nasa mga fluffy pancakes. Naa sila Mono Classic, which is around at 250 pesos and
cheaper siya.
Yes, for this kind of souffle pancake, right? It's like worth the price. And then they also have another Japan's famous souffle pancake. Tapos sila purple taro.
Purple taro, like ube man ang taro, right?
Mura.
Yeah.
Dili pod kayo ko siya, pero this is kind of intriguing. Like ganahan ko mag-try ani because kaning classic basin ko lang siya, no? Basin mag-try na ko siya sa others, pero kaning taro kay very
kanang new mulag ang taste sa ube ug sa milk, like we don't know what it will be.
Yes. And the DJ Tara dili lang kay kana ilang gi-offer.
Yan sa pa di ay.
Naa sila shokupan.
Shokupan?
Yes, they have this Japanese tasting tuna salad which is creamy, tangy, and all. So amazing. Japanese tuna and corn. Napod sila buta kimchi milk. Wow, these are very new to me, really. I'm really interested in trying this and visiting this place.
Me too. Mura siya kanang sa picture, no? Mura siya bread?
Oo. Mura po siya. Mura sa ubos na po sila Donbury.
Donbury. Yeah, more familiar na siya.
Ay, really?
Yeah.
naa sila spamudon, which is a deconstructed spam musubi lightly coated in teriyaki. And then, yes, actually, ang ilahang prices, DJ Tara, nag-range lang siya og around 240 rather, ang pinaka-barato nila sila menu. Then, ang pinaka-expensive siguro is 340 if I'm not mistaken. So, I think it's really worth to visit this place. Kay lamian jud kaayo.
Yeah, especially kung nasa imong family kay it's not really kanang what you call na student friendly kung mao jud imong budget, pero with your family murag maka-order jud kag daghan ari.
Tinuod. So, DJ Tara, how do we get there? So, if we're gonna commute from UP Cebu, you can ride any 17 jeep. So, like 17B, 17C, or D, which will take you to Country Mall. And then, when you see UC Manila, this is located across from Country Mall. And then, when you can navigate this also through Gmaps or Waze, and then you can just input the exact location of Mono Japanese Cafe, and you can start your trip. I think it's very accessible ra kay naaraman tay klaro kayo nga landmark.
Yeah, like ang mga jeep ra kay kanang gawas nimo sa UP dali ra kay ka makasakay. So asa di ang exact good location mo? Ganahan na lagi ko mo anhi diri.
Yeah, so this is located, Mono Japanese Cafe is located at Ginza Compound, J. Panis Street, Banilad, Cebu City. So the landmark is just the road behind UC Banilad. So you turn into the road beside Phoenix Gasoline Station.
Doon ra jud kayo awa. Ang landmark is UC Banilad, and I actually have so many friends there. So pwede ra ko hey, ganahan mo try sa Mono. Like, let's go, di ba?
Yes, because according po sa mga nabasa nga reviews, DJ Tara, no?
Yeah.
Na mga few reviews here na ingon siya nga, I had the pleasure of trying the authentic Japanese cuisine. Don't miss their specialty drinks, guys. Napuday ni sila yung malamiang drinks.
Oh, wala lang na-appeal diri sa menu.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Nana-jud ay diri tanan.
So, I'm a huge fan of Kori Kohi and Yuzu Coffee. Lamig kaayo ni guys. It's so good and refreshing at the same time. And when it comes to food, mo niya ko ma-recommend the Heavenly Fluffy Pancakes or the Mono Classic Souffle, 250 pesos. And Spamudon. So this cafe is a must visit for those who are looking for a cozy spot to study or anyone seeking a relaxing spot. You don't want to miss out on this Japanese-inspired cafe, right?
Ang Mono Classic Souffle jud nga pancake jud ilang i-recommend, no? So, based lang ani nga recommendation, feel na ko mao sa ni ang best seller sa Mono.
True. Pero interested yapon ko tong taro nila.
Taro si Vital, me too. Kaya di sad kay ko into ube, pero unsa kaya feeling kung mix siya sa pancake?
Yes. And then napunta another review of DJ Tara. Nice, cozy place. Food is lami, but service took way too long sa kadagan ug tao.
Oh my. So dapat jud na kay patience.
Yes.
Hindi ka mo eat.
Pero DJ Tara, knowing nga daghan og tao, meaning lami jud di ay ni.
Yeah.
Gibisita jud sa mga tao.
Yeah, true, but kung gutom na jud dayon ka, like you also have to kanang take consideration sad. So nasa lain nga testimonial sa dire. But aside from that, we tried their food, guys. Lami siya ha. Unya unique pagyud ang mga flavor.
Yes, like Japanese siya na flavors ganin niya. Dala na lang siya sa Banilad para ma-try na tong mga Filipinos.
Yeah. Like this is recommended jud siya. It's all positive reviews. So, anya lastly kay best souffle pancake we've tried so far. So, since di man jud kayo ka nang ang mapalit jud dayon ang souffle, no? Kay ato lang ka sa Mono, you already have it.
For only 250 pesos, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, you can also share it with your family kay murag feel ako di ko kahurot ani.
Yeah, like sa ilang serving, right? Mura og pang borkadahan jud siya, pang family jud siya.
Yeah, gamay ra bay ko bite. So, yeah, dali ra ko mabusog. So, I think that would be all for this feature, right?
Yes. So, what are you guys waiting? Visit Mono Japanese Cafe. They open daily at 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. just located a road behind UC Banilad.
Okay, and that would be all for our first feature. We will be right back after the short breaks.
UP men's basketball team clinches first to win in Sasafi 2023.
Annie welcomes new members.
Kate Ginocor stands as sole
General
nominee for unidentified man retrieved near Second Mandawi Mactan Bridge. Egyptian blue found over Kenyan sculptures at the
Annie
beach.
welcomes new members.
You're listening to
First
Saya
General
UP Cebu here at DYUP Sugbo, Kauban.
Exploring the heart of UP Cebu beyond its commitment to bring relevant and timely news.
Covering significant events, addressing the interests of the UP Cebu community.
Extending beyond campus, engaging wider communities.
This is
Saya UP Cebu,
the beat of campus, the pulse of news.
broadcasting live from Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. Saya UP Cebu.
Once upon a confession.
Wala man jud kay marantan sa akong feelings. Oy, I don't know sad. Asa mga yung advice? Oble, help me.
Psst, Iska, got something to share? Need personal advice? Don't worry, we got your back. Kay diri sa Dear Oble, you are heard. Pwede ka makasubmit og entry and be one of our chosen anonymous senders. Catch Addie and Daisy, and Ruth and Shiara as we chika mapa-social, love, akads, or life in general while Oble listens.
Oble? Mao ba? Is this really true?
Oh yeah. Dear Oble, your avenue to be heard, one confession at a time.
What's up, mga kalocals? We're back! So yes, after further research Dino regarding our first feature, we'd like to make some corrections.
Yeah, we stand corrected, Jude.
Yes, instead of suffle, it's pronounced as souffle. We're so sorry.
But we hope this mistake will never happen again as we'll research. Yeah.
Anyway, that's a fun story to tell. And to continue our episode for today, we'll jump into the world of baking. I'm sure a lot of you guys are huge fans of breads, pastries, and all that. Well, lucky you, this time our next feature is Baker's Avenue. So DJ Tara, are you a fan of baking?
To be honest, I don't really bake, but I love eating the bread that I have a neighbor, like we just live across, and sometimes she would just tell me on Messenger like, Tara, I made some cookies, do you want to taste? Like, I am the critic, but I'm never gonna be the baker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, DJ Tara, amazing fun fact here. Baker's Avenue isn't your typical bakery service because not only it serves high quality breads and pastries, but it also is an avenue for baking enthusiasts who want to hone their skills in baking.
Also, this is not only a cafe, actually it's also a workshop.
Yeah, it's not just a bake shop, but it offers you to really work on your baking skills. So whether you are a seasoned pro or just starting out, Baker's Avenue Cebu has plenty of services to offer. So Baker's Avenue is a baking and technical services business that started way back 2016 in the North Reclamation area of Mandaue City and has now expanded into a commissary operation, supplying delicious bread and pastries to businesses all over Cebu, including its own cafe. So, it offers also baking courses to individuals. So, if interested kayo to learn how to bake, if you're a beginner, Baker's Avenue is the place you're looking for.
Yeah, I can also bring my friend there.
Right.
I think she would love the place.
Yes, kaya mag-appeal mo ko siya home-based bakers, baking enthusiasts, and complete beginners. So everyone is very welcome to enroll in their courses. So the training programs at Baker's Avenue include baking science and technology, baking commercial breads, Cakes 101. Wow, it sounds so very technical, very professional.
It's not like baking, like you have to kanang nasa chay kanang we go delve deeper jud.
True. And they also have a training program, a customer service training for bakery staff. So the team of bakers working at Bakers Avenue are committed to pushing the boundaries of quality and innovation. Bakers Avenue has become a platform for bakers to showcase their talents and skills by organizing events such as the Sugbo Cake Wars.
Sugbo Cake Wars? Like,
Yeah.
it interests me. Like, what do you have to do, like, aside from baking, right?
Siguro palamihan dyan ni sila og cake. Anyway, if you want to experience Bakers Avenue Cebu's unique offerings, their delectable croissants and ube bun are a must-try. So now this sila i-recommend dari DJ Tara.
Okay.
And then, Bakers Avenue is open daily from 7:30 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Oh, early juga, you know, like, it's perfect for early birds. Like, you want to do something productive.
Yes.
Like, kanang imo sa interest kay mag-bake, kay you can go directly lang, kay diba it's only located in Mandaue.
Starting your day off right, gani siya DJ Tara. Tapos, actually DJ Tara, it's actually nice. Kay for example, like catching up mo with friends, pwede gali mo makaadto-adto, tapos while nag-bake lang mo, luto-luto mo with baking mo with the professional chefs. You know, you can chika with your friends, and then by the end of the day, you will be able to try your own made, handmade with lots of efforts na bread or pastry.
Yeah, while having fun, you'll also make great memories with your friends, and you'll also learn something new. Okay, nasa yung mga professionals to help you along the way. So mas date, mas kanang okay sa siya for dates actually.
Yes.
You think about it.
And DJ Tara, actually, di ba, dili na tumalintan nga Bakers Avenue, napod ni sila yung mga lami ang pan nga. Nahimo guys silang supplier sa different bake shops. So what are their menu? What do they offer, DJ Tara?
Okay, so let's see here the menu. First, we have the sandwiches. So for only 245, you can buy pan de cristal humba sandwich. Like, wow!
Humba.
Yes, humba. Like, when you think of humba, it's just a staple in like lunch or dinner. Pero
in a sandwich?
Yeah, in a sandwich. It's kind of new. Like, I like that idea. So, it's a sourdough sandwich with pulled pork humba. Yeah, it also has apple and cucumber. So, the taste of apple and cucumber with humba, like, doesn't it intrigue you what it will taste like? Like, sweet and then... Okay. Next, we also have tuna and egg sourdough sandwich, which is actually 170 pesos only. So it is artisan bread with creamy egg and tuna. So this tuna and egg sourdough sandwich reminds me of what my mom makes when I was in elementary school. Yeah, like when I don't have time to eat breakfast anymore, when I'm in college right now, I don't really eat breakfast, but I was in elementary, I would just ask my mom to make egg sandwich. So yeah. Next, we also have here pandesal BLT. So why is it BLT? Because it has bacon, lettuce, and tomato, and it's only 180 pesos. They also have cheesy egg toast with mango.
Wow, very innovative judicial DJ Tara, no? Pushing the boundaries of quality and innovation jud sila.
Yeah, like vegetables and fruits, they mix jud siya together. Healthy jud kayo ka if you eat their food. So, whole wheat bread with Swiss cheese and fresh mango. So, it's 245 pesos. They also have tuna tartare croissant for 220. It has creamy tuna, lettuce, and chips. Pero aside sa sandwiches, they're not all about bread.
Wow.
They actually have rice meal sad. So for the rice meals, katong natay sandwich ganina karon na ang rice meal ra. So pork humba rice meal we have at 275, and then chicken inasal rice meal, same price with the pork humba, and tilapia fish fillet rice meal. So for 250. aside sa rice meals, because we are carbohydrate lovers here, they also have soup and pasta. So creamy pumpkin soup, it's only at 180. It also has chorizo linguine.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I'm sorry if I mentioned it correctly, but it's at 260 pesos, and it was bulinaw spaghetti at 220. Like, I want to try this because I like all types of spaghetti or pasta. And lastly, we have creamy mushroom and garlic pasta at 220. So the prices are actually very available and very healthy. Like, it's a good meal.
Yes, it's a very must visit for you, DJ Tyra, because just what you mentioned, you're really fan of spaghetti, so their spaghetti aglio olio you can try them. You can critique it at some point.
Yeah, I will tell you about it if ever I can get to visit here, because my schedule right now is kind of busy, so maybe next time. Okay.
Yes.
So where is Bakers Avenue located? So it's located at GMC Innovation Center at MJ Cuenco Avenue at San Roque, Cebu City, Cebu. So its landmark is beside Jollibee, fronting Toyota, Cebu City, Philippines. Okay. So now that we have known where their location is, if you're planning to visit, how about let's read some testimonials, right?
Yes. So I think it's something we're really looking forward to when we're doing these when we feature different places gani, the reviews and testimonials, because kanim mo diri na tumahibawan if it's really worth to visit the place. So one of our reviews here have mentioned that it's a very nice place to relax and enjoy your coffee with a delicious variety of breads and cakes. Try now at their new location.
Oh, yeah. Nasa chai cakes, nasa chai breads. Pero wala lang na-mention sa ilang picture here. But that's okay. It's for you to discover.
Yes.
If you ever want to go at Bakers Avenue. So another review here, they said, outstanding breads and pastries. It is a great place, cafe for children. Okay, so perfect such for children. So kung you want to bring your little siblings, you can just go there and order all their food, because actually murag it's very kanang child-friendly sad ang mga meals, and their prices is not that expensive.
Yes. Also, DJ Tara, I'm wondering, but now that they've mentioned children, I'm wondering if the children can also enroll in the baking sessions.
Yeah, actually. Like, now, I think my cousin, wow, I can mention so much people. I think she also she got an interest in baking because they have an oven at home. So if I have time, I can bring her here. Like, how about you, DJ Christy? Do you plan on bringing your family here?
Yeah, if we allow children, I'd love my younger brother to visit here and then try baking as well. Actually, baking is a very, it's kind of good stress reliever at some point, because you can do cooking, baking while you're stressed. You're just doing a very relaxing thing.
Yeah, it's a good hobby as well. So another review says, the breads are freshly baked and they have delicious pastries and best coffees.
Ay, nag-offer sa din sila og coffee. So like a lot of foods, meals, or foods here are offered, so we can like visit there. And then, dili na kinahanglan mag-transfer kay meal, nanay sandwich, snacks, and amazing.
Yeah, as a coffee lover sad, like I think I'll order one of their coffees, Jude. Then we have also the last review here. So they ordered flaky croissants and breads are so soft and fluffy.
Ooh, it's very interesting. It's really a must visit again. Another to add on my bucket list, because I want to enroll in the baking sessions there.
Yeah, like both Mono Cafe and Bakers Avenue is a must go. So I think I'm gonna put this in my little notebook of places, because sayang sad kung dili sad na visit, no? Like i-feature dapat i-visit jud nato DJ Christy.
Tapos with friends and families, right?
And I think is where we conclude our Tuesday Taste adventure. So we hope you have discovered new havens to satisfy your current cravings or just to keep up with the latest trends today.
Whether you're planning to eat with your friends or go on a date with your loved ones and catch up on some chill places, you might want to include these places on your list.
You're right, DJ Christy. I love that too. Gosh, this episode always makes us hungry, Jud.
Tinuod, makagutom jud kayo siya labi nag alas 3.
And nagplano ko mag-ato na ko sa canteen after ani.
Yes, and DJ Tara, that's a wrap on today's episode. So, where can our listeners catch more of our exciting content, DJ Tara?
You can catch more of our adventures and explore every nook and cranny of Cebu by tuning in to Nakakalocal Crazy Local Finds every week.
So, don't miss out on our next adventure, and remember to stay curious, stay local, and stay tuned to more of our segments right here on DYUP Sugbo. Until next time,
this is DJ Tara
and DJ Christy
signing off.
Stay curious, stay local, and stay tuned to Nakakalocal Crazy Local Finds.
Wana ko'y katubag sa mga pangutana mo, ngano mang mahimutang rako, kung di man gani kita. Hinay-hinay, anam-anam, ang ako ang pagpangandam sa kadaghan, mahimong nga mahitabo, kung di man gani kita. Dakong saksi ang panahon sa ato ang naagian, bukitas, dagat, lalong pangitag, pagi nga kitang duha, makalugsong kung hain man ta padulong, apan bisan ang kalibutan may tumoy da unsa may imong tubag, higayon nga mangutan ako, natong duha kinsa kaha ang maguna nga mubiya, kung di man gani kita. Di man ikaw ra hinuon, ang daghagi kahadlukan, pwede palang piyungan ang mahimo nga mahitabo, kung di man gani kita. Dakong saksi ang panahon sa ato ang naagian, bukitas, dagat, lalong pangitag, pagi nga kitang duha, makalugsong kung hain man ta padulong, apan bisan ang kalibutan may tumoy da gihapon, kung nasayon ta
May pangutanang matubag sa mag-unang huna-huna. Nganong mo atras, simbakog mapakyas, kung di man gani kita, nga di pa man gani kita.
Ako nang nabasa ang tanan, tanang gibantog nga kasulatan. Nakabot ko ng adlaw ug ang buwan, apan wagi hapon ko'y nakaplagan. Nangahas na ko ngadto sa lawon, dito sulod ng dagko nga balon. Layo-layo po akong naabot, apan wagi hapon yun ko kasabot. Ug kung anumang di ko makaingong makalimot yun ko nimo. Kung anumang hangtod karon nang hinaot sa langit nun nga gahom, kaysa kanunay ko kanimo nagdahom. Ang tubag hinaniragyod ka sayon, ang gugma ko kanimo ay sukon, ang gugma ko kanimo ay sukon, ang gugma ko kanimo ay sukon, ang gugma ko kanimo ay sukon. Ako nang nabati ang tanan, tanang tipamulong nga balan. Pamaba nila lunlon gamhanan, apan wagi hapon ko'y nakatunan. Ug kung anumang di ko makaingong makalimot yun ko nimo. Kung anumang hangtod karon nang hinaot sa langit nun nga gahom, kaysa kanunay ko kanimo nagdahom. Ang tubag ginaniragyod ka sayon, ang gugma ko kanimo ay sukon, ang gugma ko kanimo ay sukon, ang gugma ko kanimo ay sukon, ang gugma ko kanimo ay sukon.
ako kanimo ay suko. Usa, duha, tulo. Wala ba ka nalipong og tuyok-tuyok sa akong o? Upat, lima, unom. Unsaon man ti ka pagkapot nga wala man ko'y gahom. Maudi ay wala na ko'y tupay. Sa sigihap na buwang nagyud ko nimo. Huy, hinday di masukod ang kalipay. Bisan og mahurot na ang tanang numero. Pito, walo, siyam. Nabati ba nimo ang gibati ning dughan? Kay ang ika na po akong kasing-kasing ni huot. Kay napuno sa gugma mo. Maudi ay wala na ko'y tupay. Sa sigihap na buwang nagyud ko nimo. Huy, hinday di masukod ang kalipay. Bisan og mahurot na ang tanang numero. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Kung mutaya kog numero, ang akong itaya sa loto kay ikaw ug ako ipanumpa ko. Itaya ko ang tanan diha nimo. Maudi ay wala na ko'y tupay. Sa sigihap na buwang nagyud ko nimo. Huy, hinday di masukot ang kalipay. Bisan naurot na ang tanang numero. Di ako naurot man ang tanang numero.
Welcome to Beyond the Binary, where we navigate the spectrum of identity. Listen to the lives, stories, and perspectives of women, the LGBTQIA+ community, and individuals across all genders. Together, we're evolving the conversation. Stay with us because it's time to look beyond the binary. Maayong hapon mga kauban. Welcome to the pilot episode of Beyond the Binary, where we navigate the spectrum of identity. Today, let's listen to the live stories and perspectives of women, the LGBTQIA+ community, and individuals across all genders. Adlaw karon nga Martes, ikalimang adlaw sa buwan sa Marso, tuig 2004. Time check po din no mga kauban, it's now 2:13 in the afternoon. Magpaila sa diunta ko, ako di ay si MJ, ang Gender and Development Focal Person sa College of Communication, Art and Design sa University of the Philippines, Cebu. dili usab mamugna ning atong programa karong adlaw ug sa mga sunod na semana usab kung wala ang tabang sa atong mga higala sa Gender and Development Office ug Office of Anti-Sexual Harassment UP Cebu. Pero buyag mga higala no karong adlaw kay portig yung inita sa panahon daw init usab murag init gid kaayo ang pag-welcome sa panahon sa ato ang unang episode ning semester. Kay ato mang first episode today mga kauban, ipaila-ila usa nako kung unsa man ang Beyond the Binary. So, niining atong programa, mag-istorya ta og mga nagkadaiyang mga topics nga nagtuyok sa gender and development. Mapa-gender and education man kini or health and gender, ato kining hisgutan sa sunod ng mga semana. Karong adlaw usab, nag-invite ta og espesyal kaayo nga guest aron maglamdag nato sa mga importansya sa pagsaulog sa buwan sa mga kababayen ug maglista sa mga nagkalain-lain natong mga aktibidades dinhi sa atong pinalanggang universidad. Una ta maabot sa atong nga punto sa atong programa mga kauban, maghatod sa ta sa mga labing init nga mga balita bahin sa gender development dinhi sa Gender and Development News. Alang sa atong Gender and Development News, gipanguluhan sa Gender and Development Office sa UP Cebu ang flag raising ceremony kagahapon aron iselebrar ang buwan sa mga kababayan. Nag-andam og mga nagkalain-laing mga aktibidades ang maong opisina aron ipaila-ila ang ilang mga lain-laing mga aktibidades kabahin ni maong selebrasyon. Karong tuiga, ang tema sa selebrasyon sa buwan sa mga kababayan mao ang lipunang patas para sa bagong Pilipinas, kakayahan ng kababaihan patutunayan. Sa laing bahin, pahalipay alang sa Pilipinas. Matud pa sa report sa World Bank on Women, Business and the Law karong tuiga, ang Pilipinas ang ikaduha sa labing taas nga level sa legal ug nakakuha sa ikaduha nga labing taas nga level sa legal ug economic nga gender equality sa Southeast Asia. Tungod sa atong score nga 70 out of 30 sa expanded index, naalang ang Pilipinas sa luyo sa nasod nga Vietnam. Mas taas usab ang atong ranking kung ikumpara sa Singapore ug Malaysia. Kining maong ranking nagpamatuod nga makita na ang epekto sa mga pagkugi sa atong nasod aron isirado ang gender gap. Apan dili usab ikalimod ang mga nagkadaiyang mga hagit nga atong giatubang dinhi. Kining maong report nag-introduce sa mga bag-ong metric sa pagsukod sa kauswagan sa gender equality. Sa atong katapusang balita sa Gender and Development News, nakagawas na sa prisuhan ng drag queen nga si Pura Locavega tungod sa iyang pagpiyansa usa ka adlaw human sa iyang pagkaaresto sa miaging semana. Gidakop kining maong drag queen tungod sa iyang kontrobersyal nga ama namin nga pasundayag kaniadtong miaging tuig. Mipagawas ang korte sa dakbayan sa Quezon og warrant of arrests alang sa tulo ka count sa paglapas sa Article 201 sa Revised Criminal Code nga nagadili sa dili maayo o immoral nga dula, eksena, buhat o pasundayag nga maka-offend sa bisan unsang lahi o relihiyon. Bisan pa sa kakuliang pinansyal, ang mga kahigalaan ug pamilya ni Vega nangita og paagi aron lang kini makagawas. Karon nangandam na si Vega alang sa iyang performance sa Drag Dance Season 2 finale sa Newport's Resorts World. So grabe gyud kaya itong mga balita no in relation sa gender mga kauban. So naatay murag double-sided gyud kaayo ang ato ang reports karong adlaw. Una kay dako kaayo nga celebration nga taas-taas na taog ranking in terms of gender and development sa Southeast Asia matud pa sa World Bank no. So dili gyud nato ikalimod nga dapat nato ni siyang iselebrar at kay makita pud ba nato nga daghan kayo tang efforts diri sa nasod no, daghang mga ahensya sa atong paggamhanan ang nagmugna og mga aktibidades aron ma-close ang gender gap. Apan sa laing bahin usab kay naapod niyang issue sa diskriminasyon kabahin sa atong mga kauban sa LGBTQIA+ community. Hinaot unta nga dinhi sa nasod kay malimit lang unta na no, inaot unta in the future. So maura na atong komento karong adlaw. So mga kahigalaan, mag-commercial break lang sa unta ta, mubalik pa ang Beyond the Binary paghumani ning mga anunsyo. Welcome to Beyond the Binary, where we navigate the spectrum of identity. Listen to the lives, stories, and perspectives of women, the LGBTQIA+ community, and individuals across all genders. Together, we're evolving the conversation. Stay with us because it's time to look beyond the binary.
Si tatay, hindi ako nalulungkot. Hindi rin ako nagugutom kasi kasama kita, Lola. Bago umalis si nanay para magtrabaho, nagiiwan muna siya ng breast milk niya para maibigay mo sa akin, Lola, pag nagutom ako. Pati pagkain may nakahanda na rin. Minsan nga ikaw rin po ang nagluluto para sa akin. At syempre, naglalaro rin tayo. Lola, bukas po ulit ha. Kahit nasa trabaho si nanay at si tatay, hindi ako nalulungkot. Hindi rin ako nagugutom kasi kasama kita, Lola. Bago umalis si nanay para magtrabaho, nagiiwan muna siya ng breast milk niya para maibigay mo sa akin, Lola, pag nagutom ako. Pati pagkain may nakahanda na rin. Minsan nga ikaw rin po ang nagluluto para sa akin. At syempre, naglalaro rin tayo. Lola, bukas po ulit ha.
LibChat, ang programang maghatod kaninyo sa mga impormasyon kabahin sa atong library. Mga polisiyang naglangkob niini, mga serbisyong tinuyo nga gimugna alang sa tanan, mga e-resources, databases, o web services nga angay may balaan ug masayran. LibChat, kada alas 2 sa hapon matag Lunes. LibChat!
We keep going in circles. We keep trying. We ask the same questions over and over again. You don't tell me what you need. I don't understand what you want from me anymore.
Unsa man jud, babe? Asa man ta mangaon?
Mauna, dapat naminaw jud ta sa nakaka-local before ta nihawa. This is a friendly reminder from Nakaka-Local. Naa namo tanan. Kalihok, kasadya, kadasig. Sa
Ug nibalik na ang Beyond the Binary. Time check nato mga kauban, it's now 2:21 in the afternoon. So sa ako pang gingon ganina, nag-imbitar kita og guest karon aron maglamdag kanato sa mga nagkalaing-laing mga aktibidades sa University of the Philippines Cebu kabahin sa buwan sa mga kababayan. So karong adlaw ako nang introduce ang atong guest no. Siya mao ang Guidance Services Specialist or GSS sa University of the Philippines Cebu for almost 20 years now. She was assigned at UP High School from 2002 to 2012 for 10 years and then to UP Cebu College from 2013 to up to the present. She has held leadership positions in the University of the Philippines Cebu as the former coordinator of the Office of Anti-Sexual Harassment. She was also an officer in charge for Sidlak Gender Resource Center from 2017 to 2022 upon the retirement of Dr. Rodora Bukoy. The Sidlak Gender Resource Center is a community extension arm of UP Cebu Gender and Development Office. In 2022 and until now, or 2023, she was appointed by Chancellor Malagar as the coordinator for Gender and Development Office. She's an active gender and development advocate as well as professional human resources and guidance practitioner in the Philippines. She is also an accredited trainer by the Philippine Commission on Women National GAD Resource Pool. So walay pagduha-duha ato nang i-welcome karon mga higala ang ato ang coordinator sa Gender and Development Office dinhi sa atong universidad, si Dr. Annabel Maglasang. Maayong hapon, Doc Bell.
Maayong hapon, MJ. Maayong hapon sa tanan na naminaw. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon kayo, Miss Bell. No? Daghan king salamat sa pagdawat sa imbitasyon sa sa Beyond the Binary aron ikaw ang among himuong resource speaker karong adlaw. Before ta magsugod Ma'am Bel, nikaon na ka, nakakape na ba ka, katugon ba ta unsa man?
Excited ko because I really like the title, no? Beyond the Binary. Kay mora ba ni usually atong concept, the stereotype na duha ra gyud ka category, men and women, but beyond that, daghana kaayo. Of course, we have the rainbow community. And happy sagko to be with MJ, our GAT focal for CCAD, and of course, a former peer facilitator of OSA. So very happy and proud also to see former student karon colleague and helping us out with gender and development in the university.
Thank you kayo Ma'am Bel, no? Kay personally pod, it's also my personal advocacy pod nga makatabang, especially as a member of the LGBTQIA+ community. I personally experience a lot of discrimination, and I hope that with this platform that I have right now, makatabang ni siya sa pag-educate sa mga tao, no? Ilabi na sa kung unsa man gyud di ay ang mga realidad sa kinabuhi sa atong mga LGBTQIA+ community, apil na pod sa atong mga kababayan. So, daghang kay salamat Ma'am Bel, no? So, focus na ta karon sa ato ang discussion for today. So, una pa mangutana lang dayon ta ko unsa gid di ay ning Gender and Development Office, kanang unsa di ay ang mandato niini, unsa man ang purpose niya, objectives, mga inana.
Okay. Ang Gender and Development Office of the University of Cebu takes the lead in engendering the curriculum. Diba, we know that any school, university has a threefold function, which is instruction. So we have actually subjects na nagatudlog yun sa ato mga estudyante kabahin sa gender, SOGI, SC, even gender and politics, gender and environment in different academic programs. Mutake padug lead ang GAD to transform policy frameworks and having gender responsive and promotion of human rights. Labi na, like, naaman tayo code na gender guidelines, but karon code, gender code, na mas umbrella and embracing to have kung yung tag gender responsive is walay exclusion but inclusive society. Sa to pa, no student left behind, no irregardless of age, gender, ato silang atimanon, tan-aon pod nato ang ilang mga concerns ug tagaan pod sa sakto na mga serbisyo. So what are the services of GAD? First, of course, is information services, where every pagsugod lang yun sa klase, apil mi sa general orientation. And of course, we also have mga posters, information, and educational materials na atong pwede mabasa-basa, no? Like mga legal mandates sa Magna Carta of Women, because that's a Bill of Rights na mo ni siya ang balaod kung makahibaw ta unsa ang mga karapatan sa kababayan. Ka-remember ka na ang theme karon is, di ba? Ang mga achievements or ipaglaban dyan nato ang kababayan. We are actually going into katong another code is the non-discrimination. Nagisgot man ka kanina, MJ, about experiences of LGBT persons na i-discriminate or kanang labi na kanang use of comfort rooms, murag ma-harass or dili komportable ang uban kung ay ila makitaan, dili parihan nila kintahay og physical or biological na sex. But sa pagkakaroon, we have to open our minds. And isa ani ang i-push would be gender-neutral comfort rooms. And also PWD, ready na comfort rooms. Kay, of course, we have staff or students na ay mga murag na ay difficulties, no? So, matabangan po sila ani. Another na ganahan ako i-push, because it is also part of the mandate, would be kanang ang staff lounge, not only for employees but puhon students lounge. Kay kulangan ba og spaces pod ang mga estudyante. So we propose actually a student center wherein kompleto, like na siya level para office of the student council for tug-ani, puhon kung ang lanog or whatever organizations naa na gyud siya iyang kaugalingon na meeting rooms, office, and then sa second level katong lounges na it's also for our well-being, di ba? Natay space to relax. We also have a space also to collaborate or interact with people. And we have also to increase our gender sensitivity. Mo ng capacity building. Mo ng ang awareness na non-binary categories na gyud, no? We have to open our mind. I know it's kind of difficult, parehas akong edad. And kung wala lang siguro ko sa UP, because coming from a private Catholic school, pag sugod ako 2002 hangtod siguro mga 2005, nangangapa. But once you open your mind and you will see, it's a matter of respecting, accepting, and being compassionate to them. So, lingaw kaayo makigsurya o makighuluhabilo aning mga tao, because everybody has human rights and everybody, it's God is also kanang ang principle that development is for all.
Yeah. Development for all. Good kayo mong mga gipang share ganina, Ma'am Bel, no, kay especially ako pod kay member man ko sa murag God Council ba na ang term na to ana, Ma'am Bel, kay for context da isa to mga tigpaminaw karon nga dili familiar sa structure sa God, each college or matag college atong universidad kay naay representative nga mulingkod sa God Council aron pod mag-share sa among mga ideas, sa among mga thoughts kung unsaon nato pagpalambo sa atong gender and development diri na. Based pod sa imong giingon ganina, Ma'am Bel, murag I'm also excited pod kung unsa pa ang ato ang mabuhat sa God, no, especially kato imong discuss ganina, imong gi-mention ganina about mga gender equality sa CR, kay actually pod sa SICAD we've also been pushing for that for the longest time. We need to do a lot of consultations pa hinuon, pero at least karon kay naa murag padulong na ganita ana nga diskusyon or kana padung na taan nga realidad pod. Aside ana pod, Ma'am Bel, no, kay ganahan po ko sa imong giingon ganina nga plano about student lounges, especially nga daghan jud kayong mga estudyante in town nga mureklamo or daghan jud kay silang mga kanang suhestyon unta nga more spaces for them, og ana good program pud na siya sa ato sa God, no, hinaot gid unta nga naatay resources in the future nga matinuod na siya, mahimo na siyang realidad. Ma'am Bel, sa sunod lang day na akong pangutanan kay kaning in relation sa atong Women's Month, kay kita as God or the Office of the Gender and Development, kita man ang mag-spearhead, kita man ang manguna sa pagselebrar sa adlaw sa buwan sa mga kababayan. Ano, mangutana lang di unta ko, nganong importante man nga atong iselebrar kini?
It's very important na we celebrate Women's Month for March in order to annual campaign and awareness of the achievements. You were mentioning kanina that the Philippines has already been nibalik na ang atong ranking na taas-taas.
Yeah.
So, that's a very good celebration. In fact, ang usa sa nato ka instructor, si former chairperson of PCW, Dr. Bukoy, will be going to New York and to report about unsa na status sa kababayan. First of all, maay kay ato mga balaod because kompleto ta. We even have in UP Cebu, we even have also our anti-sexual harassment and code na gina siya. And then katong akong giingon sa code on non-discrimination is on the kanang we will have a consultation with the UP system, no, na one ang secondary function is kinahanglan pud ag datos or research. So we need all siguro matong imong gi-mention na God focal person per college. So inyong mga suggestions among gina-welcome. Plus mga activities katong nag-meeting ta last February. Mato gihisgutan unsay mga pwede pa nato na mabuhat, no, kay mo na mga gender studies and research publication. At the same time, ang third is community service. So we raise awareness so mo ning natay mga activities unya nasa legal basis ang kaning Women's Month celebration. PCW ang nag-mandate ani niya. Nagdalang jud kog kodigo because kung balaod
listen
man remember. So it's proclamation number 224 series of 1988 pa, no? So in anang tuigan agsugod ang March as pareha sa UP God, nagsugod po siya as Women's Desk pagkatong 1989 with the likes of the late mentor na guidance counselor si Miss Portia. Yes. Unya, si Miss Madrelena de la Serna, si Ma'am Fe, Reyes, si Sofia Lugarta, ang akong mga faculty, mo nang pagkadungog o pagkakaton ako ani, mo nang ang next ato pagka Another legal basis was Republic Act 6949, 1990, declaring March 8th of every year as the International and National Women's Day. Mato ang whole month sa March mag-celebrate na gyud ta para makitaan sad unsa ang mga contributions sa kababayan to nation building. It aims to empower women, no, to unleash its full potential for well-being. Yang anong babae raman, anong may men?
Wala men.
Because we
Sakto.
know na patriarchal.
Yeah.
Murag men are in the leadership position. If you go to politics, if you see the Senate, pila ka lalaki versus babay. Kung dili ang babay na tingog or dili babay ang mupadala ani iyaha mga kinahanglanon or mga balaod, dili pud madunggan. Hopefully, we will also encourage LGBTQI people to also be in the leadership positions. I know I've been into some barangays doing capacity building, introducing mga basic God and gender sensitivity programs. Naana tayo mga members sa SK na gay, lesbian, nindot kaayo sad ang ilaha mga activities. So, kana magtinabangay, magkahiusa para kay lipunang patas sa bagong Pilipinas, meaning social equity. Those who needs more should be given more. And those who kanang may kaya, mo share sa dunta sa ilahang mga resources kay everyone has equal rights and opportunities man na makakuha ani mga resources.
Thank you kayo, Ma'am Bel. No, daghan gyud kaayog mga kanang reasons nga nung kinahanglan natong i-celebrar ang Women's Month, especially nga I really like what you said, Ma'am Bel, nga ang men in positions, men is controlling the system. So it's time for women na pod, diba, to celebrate ang ilang achievements, to celebrate all the things that they have done for society. Karon, Ma'am Bel, let's focus siguro sa ato ang celebration dinhi sa UP Cebu. If you don't mind unta, mangutana lang unta ko kung unsa kaha ang mga nagkadaiyang mga activities or mga aktibidades nga giandam sa God Office alang sa ato ang UP Cebu community.
Yes. So, karong March 8, which we know International Women's Day, exciting kay ka full pack atong whole day.
Yeah.
In the morning, we will have gender sensitivity training, no? For our faculty, our admin staff. Kay last 2 years ago, nakahatag me even to the security guards, also to our mga contractual workers na mga tiglimpyo, and then to the dormers, and of course, our student leaders. So, karon murag refresher course on gender sensitivity training from 8 to 12 ari sa inyong lawak sinihan or AVR2. O gina-invite po nako sa hapon ana adunay mga films about women. Nag-collaborate po mi ni Attorney Grace Lopez. She will also be showing some films related to the celebration of Women's Month. Pero pagka alas 3 sana magtapok ta dito sa New Science Building grounds. One of our professor na lecturer si Ms. Darmay Tan will do yoga exercise. 'Di ba? Kung stress na ka, you need to be kanang relax and also to kana after a day's work na puno pareha tong gahapon na Monday. Sus murag yung feeling ako nitaas akong BP pero may na lang kay muna, how do I manage stress? So, proper breathing and yoga. So, tagaan tanyag mga yoga exercises. Of course, I also love Zumba, which we'll be also doing right after the flag lowering. Kay flag lowering man ang beris. And hopefully, #Purple Friday. Let's wear everyone purple. Unya, ang nag-collaborate me with atong academic union kay mag 1 billion rising dance kay para sa karon na theme is social equity. So ipaglaban pud nato na sana mo increase ang atong sweldo, ang mga lecturers in
hopefully,
town pud hopefully,
especially sa atong mga lecturers,
yes,
mga
contractual
mga
workers,
job order employees
na dili gyud lalim kay sa kamahal sa palaliton karon, no? Kanang how do we improve the poverty, daghan pa sa tong kaubanan na naglisod pod, no? So kana mo na ang murag dance with a cause ginang 1 billion rising. Mo na mahitabo sa March 8. March 13, which is sunod semana, kamo of course ang Sika Dean who was a former GAD coordinator, si Sir Shane, mo gini request but it is open to all other faculty. Naganahan pod about first responders training. in collaboration with the Office of Anti-Sexual Harassment. This will be involving appeal pod open pod sa student leaders at gyapon sa AVR2 buntag lang. Unya, we will be discussing how to handle someone who has anxiety problems.
Yeah.
How do we respond if there's emergency? How do we do psychological first aid and other kanang even listening, active listening. Kung mo dool ni mo Sir MJ